said your music would be a welcome companion. I didn't mean...
Don't you know any other goddamn tune? Huh?
No, sir.
Of course you do, lad. Play 'em that haunting air you played me this morning.
I'm what's known as an elite game master. That means I don't just create adventures.
He becomes them.
I've reached the deepest dungeon. I'm now Lord of the Little People.
I'm an artist. My campaigns are multi-layered tapestries upon which I texture themes and subject matter which, quite frankly, would simply be too strong for your hobbyist gamer.
Stumble into the abyss of fire. You are no more. I have a spell to save me. There is no protection. You will burn forever and ever in eternal torment. You are no more. No.
Go raise an army and bring them to me immediately.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
I understand that every time I have to kill one, it hurts.
But if we don't kill nature, how will we build our houses?
Witches scrying. Ladders flying. Ice dying. Hark the herald.
We got everybody here. Two of them have curtains behind them.
I know. I'm in a new setting. I also misplaced the dog somewhere in the house.
So Danny, do you like Opeth or Opeth?
I have seen Opeth live before. I mean, I'm not huge into them, but I have seen them.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
I just don't know. I don't know if it's fair to put them in the same bucket as the musicians that were in the intro. I just found myself thinking about Opeth all of a sudden.
Maybe.
Okay. That's all. Opeth.
All right. How are there no clips from role models? Hey, man, if we play long enough, maybe there'll be a third one over there.
Professor.
I forgot about that movie until just now.
That's an awesome movie.
It's a great movie.
What movie?
Role models?
I don't know if I've seen it.
It's about a guy who goes to like disadvantaged kids and like,
Isn't Paul Rudd?
Yeah. And he like, becomes like their, role model figure, and the kids like into live action role playing.
It's McLovin.
Yeah.
It is McLovin,
It's
yeah.
Paul Rudd and McLovin are hanging out.
And Stifler.
Wild behavior forces a pair of energy drink reps to enroll in a Big Brother.
I forgot about that subplot.
All right, guys. So we had some prep work you guys had to do. You guys had to come up with something that's going to play into tonight.
But we don't know why, really, do we?
Nope, you don't know why. And we're going to do things differently, once again, to try to change things up. Some ideas that I had, some stuff I put into these books. In fact, the setup for tonight's going to be a little bit different. So if you guys remember the last time, once you guys helped out with the Firefly Cellar, Bookworm took you upstairs and was like, hey, we're going to do everything we can to help you stop Basil. We're going to help you find out what he was here for. The one piece of information we can give you right now is that one of his guys, the one who came in with the guy who died in the cellar, the one who opened up that book, that's how they got in together. He was researching books, and he was in an open study area. So he wasn't in a private study room. He was in a large room, and he got a book simply titled Ravenloft. And Bookworm has told you that while he was studying this book, he vanished out of thin air. and nothing but his black cloak remained on the floor next to the book.
Why?
So what I need all of you to do right now is give me an initiative roll.
Never fully prepared.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Okay.
I'm not happy about the waste.
14. What'd you say, Nola?
I haven't yet.
Oh, you're not prepared. Okay, I thought you said.
I got a 6.
6?
And I'm sorry, this is initiative or just rolling?
Yes.
20?
And I rolled twice now for initiative, by the way.
22.
Oh, you fancy.
22?
Yeah.
That was the higher of the two rolls, Lewis.
8. Okay. All right. So when Bookworm told you this information and he took you to the study area, they had left the cloak sitting there in the book open. And Phil, Bean, immediately goes over to the book and he looks down and he reads Dementliu, Domain of Decadent Delusion. And Phil disappears. All of his clothes, weapons, everything laying there on the ground.
Did I assume I read that out loud then?
Yes. It's like without even, as soon as you were brought into the room, you did it. So all of your comrades saw you do that. Caroline's like, oh shit.
Damn that Bean Nolan.
She goes over and she's like, okay, well, there's only one way to get him back. And she reads it off.
Used to it at this point.
Yep. Gone are the days where she straight up just doesn't go into a dungeon.
Now she's first in
No,
line.
I do it with my invisibility cloak prepared.
Of course, Miriam followed her, quickly after that. And then that's whenever Wolfrine is like, all right, well, time to go. Like that. His wizardly robes fall to the ground. All of his stuff. And so that just leaves the two dwarves who they both go up and they... Huh?
My bag of holding.
Yeah, all your stuff is just piled around this table. And there's other people that are studying. They all saw this, And, Bookworm is just like, all right, well, good luck, And the two dwarves, they go up and they do the same thing. So the rules for what is about to go down are as follows. All of your skills on your sheet all still matter, but you have none of your items. All right? Your magic will still work if you're a magic user, except for Nola. Because his connection to his god has been severed.
Thank you. Thankfully, I learned my wizarding ways.
Huh?
No gods provide me power.
Just because there is a god of wizarding doesn't mean the wizards get their power from them.
No. I said there's no god that provides my power.
Yeah. So, yeah, but all of your skills, you still get all that stuff. So, yep, and then no items. So, we will go from the top order here, which is Phil. And actually... you were still the initiative you rolled will be your initiative for the whole night, but in this particular instance, it will be both Phil and Jeremy, because the two of you find yourself riding in a carriage at sundown up to a very large manor. And when I say large manor, it makes the other couple mansions you guys have been to seem like nothing. We're talking big stone patio, big driveway going up, gates, all that stuff. And this is like a French estate. All right.
Fancy.
Yes. And there's, guards at the gate that let your carriage in. And Phil, you are dressed for a masquerade ball wearing a white raven mask.
Hell yeah.
And
like
Jeremy, you are dressed for the ball wearing a yellow badger mask.
Does it look like something Daughterman might create?
Yeah, he's got his shirt, everything for this.
Do we connect? Cool.
All right. So that you guys are immediately aware of each other being next to each other. Oh, I forgot the Phil. We were. I was going to tell you, or was it Jeremy? I told you. It was Jeremy. I said I was waiting for everyone else. There's a disclaimer for tonight. The disclaimer is to put your thinking caps on because you can figure this out. It's just not going to be easy. All right. Just trust me on this. This is going to be very difficult to figure out. And like I told Lewis when we were talking, you guys could do this in an hour or two, or you could do this in 2 or 3 sessions. But it's not. He's got his Spider-Man thinking cap on. So just the disclaimer for tonight is just to not get frustrated because the puzzle is solvable. And there's enough going on in the world where you will be able to figure it out. So, so the two of you are writing up, you're now aware of each other, and you're like, oh shit, you know. And
it's nicer than what we're used to living in. Dean?
No doubt.
Looks fancy.
Very fancy.
So, you guys are on your way up to the door there.
Oh, okay.
And
what's the weather like?
It's nice. It's like summertime.
What time of day is it?
Sundown. The sun is it's just over the horizon, about to go down.
Is there fog?
Not from your current standpoint.
Okay.
Are there bats flying around in the air?
No. Okay. So then we'll go to Talia and Miriam, who you two also appear in a carriage shortly behind a row of carriages. You're not aware, but your comrades are up there. But you are in a masquerade ball gown and a mask matching dark blue snake. That's kind of the design. Miriam has a bright red fox, and she's looking extra foxy tonight. And the two of you have no idea, of course, what's going on, and you're on your way up. And then we go to Nola, who you snap into consciousness wearing a white waiter uniform, but have a black crow's mask on. And you're in like the prep area, not the kitchen, but like the prep area where food and hors d'oeuvres are about to be taken out. And another waiter in a mask comes up to you and says, "Thank God you made it tonight. I heard you got arrested."
Thanks for making me roleplay my real life, by the way. Fucking awesome, Danny.
Well, that's cool. Then you should excel tonight without your godly powers.
No, like it's 2 times experience point for the UV.
He gets an inspiration point for knowing how to do the job.
I proceed to refill waters.
Lewis?
Yes, sir.
You snap into consciousness, and you are on the ballroom floor standing like this with your arms in front of you. And you're wearing like a black tuxedo, but you've got a green monkey mask on.
Okay.
And you see 2 other guys approach you, an elf and a human. And they're both wearing similar. They have their own masks and stuff. You know, you can imagine however you'd like on that. That's not of importance. But they also have black uniforms matching you. And they're like, okay, let's go out to the gate. The guests have been arriving. Make sure that you don't let anyone in without an invitation.
And we've noticed we don't have any of our items.
Yeah, you guys realize you're dressed for this particular world.
Okay.
Okay, so that's on down the line there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Phil and Jeremy, who, as you guys go through the main gate and start heading up the
Please try and eat with it on, please.
I don't think it'll fit through there.
Oh, yeah, I hear that a lot. I'm sorry. I wasn't really going to try. It's just for copy's sake.
Just for copies? Damn, these will do a lot for copies.
Oh my god.
Also for reference, this is Madman from Mike Allred's mask.
So Phil and Jeremy, you guys are being brought through the gate, and as you're there, you see you have not seen Lewis yet, but you do see 2 guards dressed the same way. And, I should mention, Lewis, you actually do have an axe. It's not your axe, but you have an axe.
All right.
You see 2 guards there letting the carriages in, and they they are turning away 2 girls who do not have masquerade outfits, and they're showing the guards that they have invitations, but they say that they were not wealthy enough to buy. They said that the owner of this mansion, that you find out, well, at least these 2 characters find out, her name is Sidra Dehonaire. She met the 2 girls at the gate apparently the week before, said she liked them and invited them to the party, but they couldn't come in because they didn't have outfits, so they got kicked out. And it comes to your guys' turn as you're seeing them get turned away. The guards ask you, "Can I see your invitations?"
To us?
Yes.
Can they?
Real question: would we recognize each other?
Well, if you might have to roll depending on. That's a good question. We'll see how that plays out.
Do we have invitations?
You do. You reach in your coat pockets because you're like, oh shit, and you find out you actually have invitations.
Huh, look at that. We've got them.
Yep.
What do you know?
So you show them, and the guards let you in.
I would like to have an aside with the guard.
Okay.
Good sir, I noticed those ladies back there are having trouble getting into the party. Right? Did I understand that correctly? By any chance, is there regalia to be rented on a temporary basis behind the doors once the ladies are let through?
Wait, behind the guards?
Well, like, can we let them through? It's kind of like,
They say no. Like if you're not dressed for the occasion, then you can't come in.
All right. I guess my point was, it's like if I don't show up with a tie at that fancy restaurant, sometimes they have a spare tie.
Yeah, no, this isn't like that. Like you have to come looking pretty dazzling.
All right.
Can we beat up the guards, take their tuxedos, and give them to the people that weren't?
They're masquerading as guards. Okay. I guess I'll keep going through, but I want to hang around by the entrance to see if they do.
What? You're pretty muffled.
Yeah,
hey,
you might.
man.
You might have.
I didn't get any of what you just said.
That doesn't work. All right.
That's not how a masquerade mask works anyway.
Yeah. Should be holding it up. Isn't it like this? You're holding something up. All right. I'll go through the entrance, I guess, because I'm being let through. But I kind of, I guess, would stay on the other side, close to the door, just in case the ladies need help getting through.
Well, that's the thing, is that was back at the gate. You've been through the gate, and you're being taken up the driveway to the door where other guests are being let in.
All right. Can I perception?
Where at?
I want to look. I want to study the other guests.
Okay, give me a perception roll right now.
Perception.
So are we still in the cart?
Hold on. This is going to be based on his roll.
It's only 14.
Okay. Yeah. You just see a lot of people are dressed like everyone has an animal themed masquerade mask, and everyone's dressed nice. And you're let out up at the front door, and you do see 3 more guards come out. One of them is a dwarf, but you don't recognize it as being Lewis. Jeremy, you're welcome to do a perception check too.
So I was wondering if
you get a 15 or higher, then you'll know it's Lewis.
How about a? What's my plus? Yeah, 17.
Okay, then you get out of the carriage, and you're like, that dwarf with the green monkey mask is Lewis. All right, well, it's Wolfgar.
That's Wolfgar.
Can I say too, and maybe it's a little.
Work here?
Do I hear him say that?
Give me a perception check.
16.
Yeah. He says, "Hey, that's Ulfgar," and you're like, you're walking with the 2 other guards, and they're getting out of the carriage, and you hear him say that.
I probably should have said.
I hold up my axe. I go.
Things are under control.
Wait, he has his axe?
He has a axe. He doesn't have
okay.
Would we know that that's not his axe, though? You know, like I don't study what his axe looks like, so I would just be like,
are we smart enough to know that we
axe hit
just appeared here?
Oh yeah, you're in a recollection that you read the book and you got pulled into the book.
Can I take note that I would like to study where I am in relation to where we came from in the under the category of how we would ever get back? Assuming it's where we came from, I just want to get a bearings check right now.
Sure, you just know that when you gain consciousness, you were riding in the cart heading toward these gates on the other side. And it's like I said, the sun is starting to go down, but it's not dark yet.
Okay.
How far away are they from me?
Like you were coming down the steps to go to that gate to reinforce the guards down there, and they were coming up the steps. So you guys
have already crossed? Okay.
Now it's up to you how you want to react. If you want to keep playing the role that you've been embedded in, or if you want to talk to each other or whatever. But
I would say to the other two guards, hold on a second. I want to check out that guest real quick. He made eye contact with me. Okay. And then I would walk up to their group and say,
give me a persuasion real quick. These type of roles are really going to matter in this.
18.
Okay, they went on down to go reinforce the guards at the gate and left you to check those guys out.
Okay. I'd say, boys, I think I ate some bad meat. Because I'm tripping.
We read that book, and we're all here now. I don't know what's going on, though.
No. I've got an axe. I could just start hitting people.
Yeah, how did you get an axe? I got nothing. I just had this ticket.
There's no world I will transport to without a weapon.
Wait, can he
call
his axe from... Right? Isn't that something you can do with the axe? You can call
I don't think it works interdimensionally.
And it has to be that axe. Oh, you wanted to pull his axe?
Yeah, through the book.
Yes. Have we learned how to
try it? Nothing happens.
You are unworthy in this world.
We got to read the dimensional book again.
That would be nuts to be able to jump because of that thing, but you don't have that.
Okay.
So
for now.
So I'll get back to you guys while you guys are talking. This is whenever another carriage drops off some people, and then the next carriage has Talia and Miriam. They get dropped off. Talia, would you like to roll a perception with advantage?
Can I do one for both of us?
Yeah, you can do them, but yeah, that's fine.
Does she also get advantage?
Yes. Okay. So you can roll 4 times, take the best two, or the two of them.
And I'm doing perception?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a dirty 20 for me. And hot sheet 0, so 12.
Yeah, that's fine. As soon as you get out of the carriage, you realize 3 of your comrades are there. Oh, awesome. Glad you liked it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will immediately walk over to them and just be like, what the fuck is going on?
Cool. All right, so you can see, Ulfgar standing there talking with them. You guys are convening. So what do you say to them?
What do we know so far? What's going on?
All I know is that Ulfgar brought his axe. Or a axe.
You always have your axe. I'm not concerned about that.
I would be concerned if he didn't.
Yeah.
Things are
anybody know where Alon is? Anyone seen Alon yet?
No. We just got here.
Southern Comic Geek's already on that shit.
Hey, I would suggest...
I don't have a broom anymore. Not in this world.
I would suggest that Ulfgar remain a guard in case we could use someone in his role to help us through sticky situations.
Any idea what we're doing here?
No.
Okay.
Spellcasters, do you see anything weird?
Arcana check?
I could either detect magic or do an Arcana check.
Do we have what we need?
I probably wouldn't want to do anything quite yet till we kind of do more exploration.
Could we find Nola because he's tagged? You know what I mean?
Because he's tagged?
Yeah, with the adventure school thing. Or
We don't have our stones.
You don't have any items.
Yes, of course.
No stones.
Okay, so I'm gonna, for the sake of expediency here, I'm gonna go ahead and give Nola a chance to roleplay a little bit. You are just basically told, hey, get this card out to the guests that are arriving. What do you do?
I'm aware that I've lost my connection.
Yeah, you don't feel a spiritual connection to Morden. Like he's not in this realm, and you're a cleric, so you would know.
All right. I'm going to play along for a little bit then, and I will push this card out into the hall or wherever it's going.
Okay. So, yep. So you push it out, and it's a somewhat empty ballroom, but guests are starting to file in. You do see the guests that just came between Phil and Wolfrine's cart and the other Talia and Miriam's cart. Those set of guests are coming in. And you've got, cheese and meats and stuff you're pushing on a cart out there. Can you give me a perception check?
Well, passive is 18, so.
Your passive's really high.
He's very wise.
23.
Okay, well, excellent. And I was thinking about giving you this anyway because your passive is so high. When you come out there, you do see a guy in a black tuxedo with a Black Panther mask scurrying off to another room quickly.
Okay. And that stands out to me?
Yeah, it's like you push the cart in and you see all these other guests arriving, and then off to the side you see a guy he's moving.
All right. Well, I'm going to waiterly push my cart over wherever I saw him skedaddle to.
Sure. Okay. Then I want you to give me a. That wouldn't really work. That would be fine. Well, okay. Give me a stealth check.
Well, I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, you gotta give. It's not what you're trying to do. It's what you're.
14.
What is it?
14.
Okay, so you're on your way over, and you get stopped by one of the guys that was telling you to get moving. He's like, "What are you doing? The guests are over there. They're coming in. Get those trays over to them."
Okay. I will slowly turn around and wander around for a little bit until I feel like I can make another try at it.
Okay. All right. So you do that. You go by. You get all the people coming in. They take off, some of the little toothpicks and eat and everything. And then you go back to where the guy went into that other room. And you go in there and you notice that a window is open, but he is not there.
Do I notice anything more in particular than that? Are there any clues?
This is just like a little lounge area. Like it's not like a bedroom or anything like that. There's a chaise lounge there and nice curtains and tapestry and everything. And then there's just one really tall window that was opened, not forcefully, just opened like normal. And the guy's not there. That's all you notice.
Is there anyone else in the room?
Nope.
Is there a door?
It's a very small room. It's not like the main ballroom you were just in.
Is there a door?
The door that you came in.
Okay.
Like a mini parlor.
I'm going to kind of close the door like 3/4 of the way and just sort of keep an eye out through the doorway for a little bit.
Okay. All right. Then we will get back to the others, which is we're going to go singly now since you guys are kind of all together. Phil, what do you want to do now? You're there with everyone at the door, at the stairs going into the manor.
Is there any reason to believe we can't keep going?
No, you're welcome to go in. You guys, the only reason you stopped is because everybody saw each other and you were kind of chatting.
I guess I'm kind of wanting to go with the flow if there's no reason to stay.
Okay. So you suggested that Lewis go ahead and play his role?
Yes, because we might need a guard in the future.
Lewis, what's your response to that?
And worst case scenario, we can always see us masquerading as a guard.
Yeah.
I'll go see if the boys will tell me what's going on.
Okay, so you're going to go back down to the gate? Okay. All right. So, Phil, you go into the ball, and you see the guests all there. You don't see Nola because what he just did, Alon. You don't see Alon because of him just going through. But you see that guests are starting to mingle.
Is there anyone there I want to have sex with? Sorry.
Not yet.
Just wanted to get that out of the way. I've been eating Twizzlers. I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna make a compilation video one of these days, right? With like the best moments. And there's a good chance that clip's going in there.
All the buttery.
Can I do another perception on guests, or?
Yeah, you're welcome to do that if you would like.
I'm kind of wanting to figure out if there's anyone here who thinks it's weird that they're here too. Well, that's an 18 plus whatever modifier. So
okay, then I'll answer exactly what you just asked. Everyone seems to be just going on normally. Like you don't see any kind of obscure, nothing's out of place with the people that are in this room.
All right. I guess I'm going to can I hide in a shadow? Can I hide behind a curtain?
Give me a stealth check.
Curtain, please hide behind a curtain.
I was going to say I want to hang around with these guys to see what they want to do, but I can watch them from.
Yeah, just give me a stealth check. This could be awesome.
We can still thieves can't.
Plus 11.
Yes, you can.
Wow, 19 plus 11.
Okay, so Bean walks over to a curtain and notices that his ankles would be showing, so he just drags like an upholstery chair over in front of the curtain to hide his feet, and he's just behind the curtain like this, like looking.
Can he hide behind a coat rack and move with the coat rack?
No, he's not mobile, but he's in a good. No one would know he's here right now.
With a 30 stealth roll.
I'll hide behind the beer bottle.
We're going to move on now to Caroline. You're outside, and you just saw Phil. He just went on in, and you see.
Do we still have our invites?
Yeah, it should. All it is a.
I wanted to read it.
It is not something literary. It is a folded piece of paper with the Duchess's logo on it.
Oh, okay. Well, what is the Duchess's logo?
I don't think there's an illustration of it.
Or is it not important? Okay.
No.
Right.
Not important. No.
Well, I guess I will also go inside, and Miriam will too.
Miriam's going in with you?
Yeah.
All right. You go in there, and what do you want to do? Because you're basically seeing what Phil just saw, but you don't see Phil. He's already, you know what he's up to. You know he's already stealthed off.
Is there anybody who looks like a wizard hanging out? Like someone who may be like controlling the situation? I don't know how I would perceive that.
Nothing stands out like that. Just through your passive. I'm not going to have you do a roll for it. Your passive is enough to tell you that nothing like that's going on visibly.
Okay. I guess just start walking around the room and just kind of like eyeballing people up and eavesdropping on conversations.
Sure. You do that, and a guy in a tuxedo with a gray wolf mask comes up and asks Miriam to dance. They just started playing music too, by the way, so it'd be the first dance of the night.
I'll go.
Miriam's like, okay.
Yeah, she'll go.
So Miriam goes and she looks back at you. She goes back at you that like signal that she's keeping an eye on you. You're keeping an eye on her, and you're gonna go around and eavesdrop on people. So she's dancing with the wolf right now.
Is she hungry like a wolf?
What would you say that his clothes are made of? Would it be wool?
The wolf's clothes?
Yeah, is he a wolf?
Is it made of wool?
Maybe steel wool?
Yeah. The clothes don't really. They may match the mask, but they're not like. You're not like dressed like a snake or dressed like a. You're in like a gown, like a nice.
I just wanted them to be made of wool, so then.
Yeah,
they match the drapes.
Sheep's clothes.
Yeah. So with that said, she's off listening and stuff, and Miriam's dancing. Wolfrain, you're. I guess you go in too.
Are there people mingling around the house outside?
Well, not you can't really see from there. You saw everybody funneling in up the steps, and they just went through the front door.
Well, knowing that they went in, I would just kind of maybe walk around the front just to see if there's other guests outside hanging out.
Okay. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
No, I'm good. 6.
Okay. What is that, Phil? Or I mean, Lewis?
Oh, I was just clinking bottles with.
Or what's the other drink you have?
It's just a Budweiser.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's nothing fancy.
Laudanum.
The Frosty.
No.
Have you had Frosty before? It's good, isn't it? It's a very good middle of the road root beer.
If we hit a 5-hour game, I'm going to go downstairs and get another craft soda.
We'll see. Like, I love how this is going so far, and I it's great. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. So I guess if I'm not noticing anything outside, I'd funnel in.
You don't notice anything. So you decide to go on into the building?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go on in and you see Miriam dancing and you see Tally. You know what Tally's up to, but you don't see Phil. Nobody has found Alon yet. Now we're going to go to Ulfgar. Ulfgar, you make your way down and the guards are down there and they turn and one of the ones you were with says, "So what was going on with those guests?"
Say, I think he used to date my sister. Anyway, what do we got going on here at the gate?
Give me a deception roll.
What are we doing here?
16.
I'm sorry, I got my camera off because I'm eating. So
Yeah. 16? Okay. They don't really question it. They're like, okay, so do you want to do first perimeter check?
Say, sounds good to me. Anything I'm supposed to keep my eyes open for particularly?
Make sure no one's trying to get in and isn't supposed to be here.
All right. So,
All right.
You guys heard anything about any, ruffians in the area we ought to look out for?
No, this is a nice, quiet town, as you should very well know, and we want to keep it that way.
Fair enough.
One of the guards is going to go with you. He's like, all right, let's do perimeter check. So,
Lead the way, partner.
Okay, then another thing, would you give me a performance check?
Ooh. Well, that I got to look up.
Can you perform as a guard?
I could give you some
letters
of recommendation.
14.
All right. So you go on, but they're kind of like, what's wrong? You're lagging tonight.
Say, I must have ate some bad meat. Been feeling off all day.
Okay. All right. Come on. So you and the guard start walking. Can you give me a perception check?
$17.
17. Okay. So as you guys are walking the perimeter, you're on the inside of the gate. You hear the sound on the other side of it's like a concrete wall. You hear two voices talking to each other and some clamoring around.
Do I just hear it, or does the other guy hear it too?
You hear it. You're walking. He's walking on one side. You're walking between him and the wall, and you hear that, hey, there's some like maneuvering around the other side of that wall. Two light voices.
I can't make out what they're saying at all, right?
No.
I would stop and try to figure out if I could hear what was going on.
All right. Cool. So as you do that, you see two little hands come up over the side of the wall and try to pull themselves over.
Uh-huh.
And it is one of the girls that couldn't get in. She's trying to climb her way in.
How far is the other guard? Do you keep walking?
He stops if you tell him to stop, but he'll notice in a minute that you stopped walking.
Uh-huh. I would walk up to where the hands are. Like, can I reach it, or I'm still a dwarf?
You're still a dwarf. The other guy's a human.
How high up is it? The little hands? Okay. I would wait until a head pops over and then whistle at them.
Okay, girl pops over, she goes, sorry, and then she drops back down, and then you hear her and the other girl run off.
Okay. Then I'd look up at the other guard and just go, and
all right.
Keep walking.
Okay. So we get back to the ball here, and Alon, you are in that room.
Yep.
You're still kind of just got your head poked out, right?
Just kind of peeking through the door.
Okay. And the first thing that you see is everyone in the ball kind of tapping their glasses and stuff as Sidra, the Duchess of the Manor, finally makes her way down the staircase. She's dressed in a red and gold peacock outfit with, a long peacock nose mask. And everyone is kind of...
Okay. Do I see anything at all that would give me any idea of why I'm here or what is going on? Or, I mean, if I'm not seeing I said, if I'm not seeing anything that's there for me to act on, I'm just going to keep being passive and see what's going on.
That's fine. So, that's totally fine. You notice that most of your comrades are here. You don't see Ulfgar and you don't see Bean, but you see Wolfreen. He just came in because he was looking around outside. He just came in as you started looking, and the Duchess came down, and you see Talia walking around snooping. You know what she's up to. You see Miriam is dancing with the wolf guy. That's what she's doing.
I'm going to walk over and look out the open window too, just to see if there's anything down there.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
$17.
Okay. You don't see anything of note.
All right. Is there like a mirror or anything reflective in the room?
Give me an investigation roll. 10 or higher. 10, yes. Lower, no.
That's a 10.
Okay, there's a mirror in there.
All right. I just want to kind of take a look at myself and see. I mean, do I look like me? Just
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. That's probably one of the. That's almost a freaking inspiration point right there. So yeah, you are still Alon, the naked elf. I mean, naked dwarf, or shade dwarf, whatever. In a tuxedo with the black crow mask on. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's a kitchen staff that's lost its faith in God. You should be very concerned.
None of this matters.
Yeah, she's like, oh shit with the mirror.
Every room.
Face looks at you and screams. Oh, shit.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to my sort of hidey hole until I see something that makes me want to do something else. For now,
sure. Okay, then we're gonna go to Phil, and you're still looking out, and you can see the Duchess coming down, and
you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see her coming down, and you are very attracted to the Duchess.
In a magical way?
No.
Like in a succubus way?
Yeah, but no spell casting involved, and she's not aware of you being there because your stealthiness. But you realize that she is a drow, so a dark-skinned, dark elf.
All right. Does she? I don't have any indication that she'd noticing me, do I?
She does not notice you, but one of the things that intrigues you about her is you've probably never actually seen a drow up close. You know, normal elves, and when I mean normal, I mean like the, wood elves, high elves, sun elves, all those, they typically don't hang around drows. So it's intriguing to you because you've never seen one up close.
Yeah, I assume it's the dark skin that gives them away.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they the same height as regular elves?
Yeah.
Okay. And as a side note, it occurred to me, I don't know what brought us here, but Ulfgar as a guard has an in to, how do I want to say it? The upper, an upper ruling class of this.
He's in between the regular people and.
For example, could we find a captain of the guard? And who does that captain report to? I would be curious to know.
It's possible. That's interesting.
When thinking about the origins of this place is all. Just had that thought occur to me. Okay. So that lady's there. How are other people reacting to her?
They're tapping their glasses with their forks and stuff, and they clap, and they love to see her there. She's obviously the owner of this place. Well respected.
Can I tell who answers to her versus who is a guest of hers?
Right now, your only assumption would be the people in the black uniforms are security, and the people in the white uniforms are servants.
All right.
That's all you can tell the difference.
Okay.
Call me a servant one more time.
And then I guess the last thing I would just say for my turn would be that I just want to keep an eye on where all the other party members are who would be within my sight. So that's all.
Cool. Okay. Well, then we will get to Caroline. Are you still walking around listening?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, listening for anything important. What's going on?
Yeah.
If anybody.
So
sees
you
something
do overhear. You do overhear some talk during the time you were mingling about how this prince is supposed to come from a neighboring chateau, and that's what the party happens quite often here. The Duchess always does this, but she's particularly, this party's particularly about him and her meeting. Like, it's the unwritten rule of the party is that, hey, she's throwing this so he can come.
Does anybody seem like they're there to disrupt, like cause trouble?
Only your party. Okay.
Dean, are you talking?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Fuck. I don't know. I don't know why we're here, so I'm just gonna keep on keeping on.
Okay. Miriam is still dancing with the guy, and Miriam is blushing at this point from all the sweet nothings he has whispered to her.
Wow. I don't have anything for her to do particularly.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You can bide this turn by.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything really worth doing. No, nowhere to go. Nobody specifically to go up to. So.
Okay. All right. So, Jeremy?
So she's coming downstairs. So there's an.
She's at the bottom of the stairs now for sure.
So there is a second story. Do we know?
Oh, yeah. Big, pearly staircase.
I'd assume there's probably another way upstairs too, like a servant staircase or something.
Yeah. Yeah, there's other rooms.
Okay, I'd like to try to explore off from the main crowd.
Okay. Will you give me a stealth check?
Sure. What do I have? Ooh, okay, I got a +3, so 14.
All right. So as you're walking across the room, the Duchess stops and says, "You!" Points you out. And she says, "Come here."
I guess I have to come over there.
So you go over there. And she says, "I'm not sure, but I don't think I know who you are. Do you mind lifting your mask?"
I like the mystery of the mask.
She says, "Yes, well, this is my home, and I only want people that I invited here."
But I pull out my ticket.
Give me a deception roll.
$13.
She says, "Lift your mask now."
Lightning bolt.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Actually, so any spell that needed an item, unless I can find that item here, I assume I can't cast, right? So I can't actually cast lightning bolt.
Can I see this going down, Danny?
Yeah, you definitely can.
About how far away?
I'd say 25 feet.
And between me and them, what is there?
Well, the doorway to the bottom of the staircase. The door
outside the door. Like, is there people milling around? Or
yeah, there's a lot of people around. She stopped the whole party to pull him out.
I do have an idea. Do I see any like pottery in the area, like behind her?
Give me an investigation roll. 10 or higher.
Okay, 15.
Yeah, there's a shelf of pottery.
I cast Mage Hand and knock over the pot.
All right. It causes a distraction. She looks over.
And I take off.
Okay. Then I want you to give me an athletics check.
Fuck. Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fail. That's a 6.
You turn to run. She turns from looking at the pottery, opens her mouth, screams. A blaze of light comes out and dissolves you into dust. You are no more. She goes, and another servant dressed like Nola comes up with a dustpan and dusts up your dust and takes it away. Everyone in the party goes back to normal.
Did you just kill me?
Just go with it.
Okay, hold on.
You just got dissolved into nothing.
Kind of.
Don't do anything to your sheet or anything.
So wait a minute.
By everyone goes back to normal.
Did I see
Everyone-
that?
No, everyone just goes that like they were all paying attention. They all just said, "Oh, okay, Duchess
Did I-
dissolved someone."
Did I see that?
Yes, you did. Everyone saw it.
Okay, and I saw.
The Rolfgar.
Okay, and they go away with the dust.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, the guy comes up and he just sweeps up the dust.
Do I'm inclined to follow the guy with the dust.
You will expose yourself from your stealthy position, but you can.
I won't.
All right. So yeah,
Right.
Tally and
I
Miriam,
won't
all of
read.
you saw that.
Michael.
So then it would be we'd be going to Nola. It's your turn. You just saw that too.
Okay.
So how do you react? You just saw your comrade just disintegrated into nothing.
So I'm going to start walking my cart just sort of around the edges of the affair, and again, I'm just trying to find something that gives me some inkling what to do. I'm not going to go crazy.
Sure.
After I just saw him turned into a pile of dust, that seems like a bad idea since I don't know what the fuck is going on. So yeah, I'm just going to wander around the outer perimeter of the party with my meat and cheese cart.
Okay. Sure. Okay. And Miriam is now crying at the loss of Wolfrine. And the wolf guy's trying to figure out why. And Lewis, you and your guard, while you're doing the perimeter, you guys hear the Duchess's scream. So that would immediately alert you to come back to the house.
Which I would.
Okay. The other guard finishes the patrol. You tell him you're going to check it out, I guess.
Okay.
You go into the party, into the doorway, and you see everything just going like normal. You just don't see Wolfrine or Bean there. You now see Alon. He's walking around with the cart. You see Tally and Miriam.
Okay. Do I see any other guards?
Yeah, there's other guards walking around.
Okay. I'd walk up to one of them and say, what happened?
The Duchess just disposed of an intruder.
Say, oh, shit. How?
Yeah.
So, how?
Why do I have guards?
Say what?
What did she do?
No, she disintegrated him.
Oh, shit. Poor bastard.
That's all.
Do I see everyone else?
Everyone but Bean, who's still hiding behind the curtains, and Wolfrine, who's dissolved.
Okay. Do I see Nola has a food tray?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd walk up and I'd walk up to the food tray and look around and pick one up and I'd say, hey, great party, huh? And I'd eat a piece of cheese off it.
All right, Alon, what do you want to say to him?
I would just keep walking.
Okay. All right.
I guess do I see anybody walking away with a dustpan that I could perception?
No, that's already long happened.
Okay.
That could be the end of your turn if you have nothing else.
I don't see anyone else.
You know?
Okay, then I guess I'd just keep walking around the floor.
Okay. All right. So we're back to Phil, and you're looking behind the curtain. You saw that shit go down. You know that Ulfgar's now there.
Does he know I'm here?
No.
Okay. I want to just subtly capture his attention so he'll know.
Okay. Then you would want to do a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Oh, actually.
Oh, neat. Okay. 16.
16? Okay. You are able to get Ulfgar's attention without alerting the rest of the room.
Okay. What's she doing?
The Duchess? The Duchess now has her arms folded. She's tapping her foot like, what the hell? Like, she's waiting and waiting.
Yeah.
If he got my attention, would I?
What? You both.
If he got my attention, would I walk over to it?
It's your choice. If you want to, you know he's trying to. You see him trying to signal you.
Yeah, I'd walk over and stand with my back to the window.
Okay.
So,
I'm just going to continue hiding, but I'll just go quietly to Ulfgar. What the fuck did she do to Wolf?
I don't know. Where is he?
I don't know. Go over there. Well, I was going to say, did he drop any gold? But no, he didn't have any with him. So let's get a loot his corpse. I just want to stay hidden until I have a reason to not.
Okay.
But I just wanted to let you know where I am, Ulfgar. Okay.
Would I have understood that Wolverine got disintegrated, or I assume I still didn't pick
You're
up
assuming now that you know where Bean is because you've seen everyone else but Wolverine, and Bean's like, "What the fuck?" Basically. So.
Okay. Because once I realize Wolverine's got disintegrated, I'll probably make a really loud noise like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, Bean says that to you. You get that knowledge. You say that the entire party stops, does that, and the Duchess is tapping her foot. She stops and she looks over your way, and she just goes, "Ah!" Just screams and wipes out the entire room. You're all dissolved into dust.
Game over.
And
hey,
Bean and Wolverine regain consciousness riding in a carriage up to the house.
Oh, it's a Truman show. Or not Truman show.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to get some more drink. You guys contemplate on that.
It's a Groundhog's Day.
It is. Remember.
So
that's important. Yeah.
Say again?
Do we remember our last attempt?
Yes, you remember everything.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, shit. All right, so straight Groundhog's Day.
All right, Bean.
You've got to have sex with her, Bean.
Yeah, Bean, you need a seducer.
Well, okay, remind me, Wolfrian, what did you do that got her attention?
I walked across the room.
And she noticed you.
And she noticed me. And then she wanted me to remove my mask, and then I tried to run away.
Did you remove it?
There's an important component to that. You walked across the room and also failed a stealth check. You stood out.
Okay, so
I mean, but I wasn't under 10, and I'm in a big crowd of people, so I would expect to not be easily identified in that kind
15 or higher is what you needed to not get her attention when you do something out of place.
So they both, you guys,
the room.
So you guys both got her attention and turned to dust. So don't do that anymore.
The second time, turned the whole room to dust. Well, I wouldn't know that, but
I could even get a swing in.
Bean would tell me that happened.
So if it makes a difference, I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did before, except for monitor to Ulfgar that I'm here.
Okay, well, you're getting ahead of yourselves because you're coming up. Yeah, but good thinking. Okay. So you're coming up in the cart, and you and Wolverine are talking and stuff, and you're making your way up to the house. You get, you show your invitations. You see the girls getting turned away, all that stuff, and you get brought up there, and then it would go to what Caroline and Miriam. Do you have anything particular you want to say to Miriam?
I mean, I feel like she should keep doing what she was doing. She was blending in pretty well.
I think we said it, but we all have full memory of what just happened.
Everything, yes. It's like a whole nother day just started with the exact same memory. Well, not a whole nother day, but from that point that you were brought here in the beginning. So you are being told, this guy comes up to you, says, all right, we got to reinforce the gate. So, Ulfgar, what's your reaction to that?
Oh, it's my turn again?
I'm just asking you. We'll get into everybody's turn in a second.
So I just zoomed back in after getting exploded.
Yeah, you wake up to that.
I say, you guys go ahead. I need to check something inside real quick. And then with my axe in my hand, I turn around to the house.
Okay. All right.
He's going to end this one real quick.
Yeah, this one's going to end quick.
Okay. Alon, you are snapped into existence. Guy comes up, says, oh, thank God you're here. I heard you got arrested. Get this card out to those guests. They're starting to arrive.
Arrested for what?
Said, I don't know. Just make it quick.
My arrest?
No, serving the people.
I'm so confused.
He walks off. He's got guests to attend to.
Okay, where am I? Like in the kitchen right now?
You're in you're not in the kitchen. You're in the prep area where they got all the tables and they're putting them on carts and everything, and it's like off from the kitchen.
Okay, is there any other way out of this room other than the way he wants me to go?
Yeah, you can go into the kitchen.
I'm going into the kitchen.
You go into the kitchen, a whole bunch of people in there making up food.
Same thing. Any other way out?
Back door.
Going out the back door.
Okay, go out the back door. Perception check.
Oh, geez. Hold on. I have to drop a dog.
Okay.
Oh. 22.
Okay. So you're looking around outside. You're like, what, going away. And from a window, you see a guy in a black tuxedo with a Black Panther mask climbing down out of the window.
Does he see me, or do I think he sees me?
Nope, but he's a good 75 feet away.
Can I measure the distance between us and meet him as he gets to the ground? You know what I'm saying?
You get pretty close. Like if you started going, you get pretty close as he's coming out. You probably get like 20 or 30.
I'm just going to try and get there about the same time he meets the ground, and I'm going to be like doing this as I walk up.
And he's like that, and like he starts to turn to run, and we're going to cut your turn.
Cliffhanger.
But it is technically Lewis's turn now because you went. So yeah, so Lewis, you turn and you're heading into the house with the axe.
I'm looking in the house. Okay. I'm looking for. So I'd probably walk back over to where I just was, and I'd be looking for the lady that just exploded me.
Yeah, you don't see. She hasn't arrived here yet.
Okay. Well, then I will just be. I'll walk. Are there any guards in the room?
Yeah.
I'll walk up to one and I'll say, "Yo, where?" I say, "I'm not feeling well. Where's the nearest shitter?"
The nearest one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they point to a doorway that's just beyond the door that Alon went to. That was like a little parlor in the first scenario.
Okay, I'd walk over that way.
Okay.
Do I find the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there mirrors in it?
Yes.
Okay. I also will now look to see if I'm myself in the mirror.
Yep. You see yourself wearing a black tuxedo and a green monkey mask.
Okay. Now I will see what type of gear I have on me. So I'll take an inventory of what I've got on me.
Okay. Yeah. You have nothing but the axe that was given to you, and you have your note. It's not an invitation, but it's like your official seal thing that says you should be there.
Okay. I will look in the mirror and I'll say, Ulfgar, try not to murder everyone in that room when you leave here. Find your happy
roll
place.
persuasion.
Roll persuasion.
Roll persuasion. 10 or higher, you do it. 10 or lower, you're ready to kill someone. Okay, you're gonna kill someone as soon as you walk out of that room, probably.
I say that bitch is gonna die.
Yeah, this one's ending soon.
Okay, so we're back to Phil then.
And then I smash the mirror with my axe.
Okay. So Phil, you and Wolfreen are getting let out up at the staircase. This time, no Ulfgar. You see the two guards he came out with, but you don't see him.
Did he already die?
I guess that's okay with me because I wasn't going to get his attention this time. So as long as he's not there to do what he did the first time, I'm going to trust that my plan is still okay, I guess. Or I have no reason to deviate from my original plan, I guess. So, I guess I would make it a point to move back up to where I'm hiding behind or blending into shadows. Okay. Do you need me to roll for that, or?
Yeah, stealth check.
Okay. Although I had the thought, and tell me, I don't know when would be a good time. I wondered where she might be coming from.
She came from the stairs.
Right, but where? Yeah. I'm wondering about sneaking up behind her.
You could go up the stairs.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So while she's downstairs addressing the guests, I'm already long gone behind her, checking out up there.
You got to give me a stealth check to see if you can make it up there.
Okay.
It better be good.
Well, my modifier is plus 11, and my roll is 15.
15?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say you make it up there without much notice.
So I am upstairs. Now, is she already out there now?
No.
Okay.
You're going up the stairs.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that for right now.
Okay. My intent is to find a place to hide.
Okay. So we're going to go to Jeremy then. Yeah. No, Caroline. Sorry.
Okay.
Your cart is pulling up to the door with Miriam.
I'm very bad at these kinds of puzzles. We're gonna blend in. We're just gonna do what happened last time because we didn't draw attention to ourselves.
Okay. You see Wolfreen there, and he's at the door, but you don't see Bean or Ulfgar.
I have an idea. I have 12% of an idea currently.
Okay.
I'm working on more.
So do you say anything to Wolfreen, or you guys just barge in?
I mean, I don't have anything to say yet. I think I want to try killing her. I have an idea. Well, I have part of an idea. It requires Wolfreen and Nola or Alon, but I have to find Alon.
Okay.
Who is outside. Yeah. I don't have a lot to go off of yet. I haven't gotten much further. Yeah, we're just gonna go blend in. I'll nod at him as we go by, and then off to the party.
Okay. I'll let you do that with no particular stealth roll. You should be able to fit in just fine. So then we'll go to Wolfreen.
I'm not going to try to stealth this time. But I am going to try to actually probably do a similar thing and just kind of mingle amongst the crowd.
Yeah, it's fine if you do that. The thing that got you was you were specifically trying to go over to the other way, and you had to stealth to get over there, and she noticed you out of place from like how you'd normally be behaving. So,
but like I assume there's like people mingling in the middle, and then
yeah, you're fine. You're fine right now.
People off to the sides too, would there not be?
Yeah,
like going down hallways and to other rooms and all of that. And that's what I was trying to do, was go off to another room.
It's fine.
So would
behave like normal? I mean, obviously you'd be a little more scared now because you got dissolved first. But
so I'm just curious though. Like, so we're in the main.
The reason is your roll wasn't high enough. Accept it and move on. Accept it and move on.
As to what's happening in the area, so that I know.
Lots of people, yeah. They're all starting to arrive, though. Remember, you're among the first group to get there. There's a few people that got here before you.
I don't think it's as full as you're imagining it.
No, it's not like dozens of people. There will be dozens of people, but
it's not frat party full.
No.
All right.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
All right, then we're back to Alon, who's outside with the guy at the black mask.
Again, I'm looking at him. I'm like, wait, don't run.
All right, roll for persuasion.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. He's like stepping away from you. He's not running. He's like, you're out of place here.
I nod my head. You're absolutely right.
He's like, that's very interesting. He says, did you happen to read a book called Ravenloft?
Yes. And where is here?
He says, we're in Ravenloft.
And who are you?
And he says, my name is Pan, and I was tasked in retrieving the book Ravenloft, and I got ahead of myself and read a little bit of it, and they brought me here.
Where are you from?
He says that he is from, the Forgotten Realms.
Okay, so he's from someplace that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you doing?
He says, well, I have relived this little scenario that we find ourselves in dozens of times, and there is a guest about to arrive wearing the exact same outfit as me. He is the police chief, and I have to escape this place as soon as possible because whenever he finds out that I'm not him, he exposes me, and the Duchess will dissolve me to dust.
Why don't you just change masks?
If you take off your mask in the ball, you'll be pointed out, and the Duchess will dissolve you.
What can I do to help?
Well, as best as I've been able to discover, if you do everything correctly and get to the end of the night, the Duchess runs out of patience and dissolves everyone anyway. She's waiting on this prince to arrive, and he never shows up. We're not going to make it this time because you stopped me now. But I have found that the prince broke down on his way here. And I am not good enough to get him and his colleague to the party in time. So I've just been trying to up my cardio to try to get him here, to try to solve this.
I have 20% of an idea.
Where did they break down?
Up in the far northwest toward the chateau where he's from.
How far?
Far.
Okay.
The last time before you guys arrived, I actually made it to him, but I couldn't convince him and his partner to move quickly, and nor could I carry both of them on the horse. There was a time before that I made it with just the prince, but when she realized that the prince's colleague wasn't here, she dissolved the party anyway.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm going to walk back inside, walk into the middle of the ballroom, and just start yelling.
He stops you before you go. He says, hold on, can I ask your name?
Joe.
He says, okay, Joe, might you be a member of the Northridge Adventuring School?
I was.
He says, so here's the deal. We're going to have to work together to get out of here. He says, but I am, and he shows you a stamp tattoo of the Order of Basil. He says, I'm Basil's cousin.
Time?
Nothing. Basil time. Yeah. He says, but here's the deal. I actually was supposed to retrieve this book to try to identify a way to trap you and your comrades. But little did I suspect that I'd be trapped here myself. And to be honest with you, I've had it with Basil. If you guys help me get out of here, if we all help each other, then I will turn myself into you and I will do everything I can to help you stop him.
Well, I have other people that are here. I just need some idea of what's going on. You've been doing this. So, like I said, if there's any, help me help you. Tell me how we can get out of here.
Says, I don't know. It's a puzzle. The best that I know is that the Duchess requires the party to be perfect at the moment that her and the prince meet. That nothing should be out of place.
Okay. Do we know what the prince looks like?
He's the only prince up in a carriage in the woods, broke on the side of the road.
I get that. All right. Well, what do you want to do?
Well, I suppose if you want, you can go look for clues. I'm going to walk the streets of the town to see if there's anything I find that's out of place, but there's no way that we could possibly complete it now.
Okay. Well, I will work my way back into my cart, and someone else can proceed with their turn.
Okay. So, guy with the Black Panther mask takes off, leaves the premises. You go back in, and we go to Lewis. You're in the bathroom raging. Rage face.
Oh, yeah. Full rage facing. Go. Okay, so I headbutt the mirror one last time, and then I start walking out of the bathroom, dragging my axe.
Okay.
And whistling my dwarven songs. Go, has anyone seen that pretty elf lady? I got a knock-knock joke for her.
You say that, no one's really responding to you.
Okay.
What was her name again, Danny?
Sidra.
Sidra.
Do I see her?
Do you see her? No, she's not there yet.
see
Bean's at the top of the stairs, or he's going up the stairs, but you don't see Bean either.
Do I see anybody on the floor?
You see Talia and Miriam and Wolfrine.
Okay.
Alon's
Then I
still
walk
outside.
up to them, still dragging my axe, and hopefully with some pieces of glass in my face. I say, hey guys, have you seen that pretty elf lady around?
Okay.
I gotta ask her a question.
Ulfgar, what are you doing?
I say, whoa, wait, you're okay? And then I give Wolfrine a big hug.
I'm here for
ending
this,
my
yes?
rage.
Yes.
I'm going to just put my hand on him and cast Cure Wounds, because, like, that's probably a situation going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ulfgar, this
That-
time, Ulfgar
Just gonna
dies.
like, pat him on the shoulder.
Bacterial
Okay, and then I hug them crying and go, okay, I'm so glad you're alive. I'm still going to
Okay.
murder that hoe, but I'm really glad you're okay.
So your turn ends.
Don't murder her.
Your turn ends, and all of the guests turn and start like that. And Bean, you get to the top of the stairs without any of the guards knowing you, but Sidra comes out of the double doors up there, and she sees you, and she says, "Oh my!"
Charmer.
Hello.
He doesn't do that.
Yep.
I'll just say hello.
And she says, "So I see you're eager for a dance with the Duchess."
How could I refuse?
She says, "How indeed?" She says, "Will you accompany me down the stairs?"
Of course.
Okay. So she starts to come down the stairs. You guys are arm in arm coming down.
Looks like Bean's gotten
I'm just gonna dance with her.
lady.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're going to go to Caroline and Miriam. Miriam is off dancing with the wolf guy again.
Has anyone seen Alon? Do we know where he is? No.
He turned tail at the beginning of this.
I feel like we would all. I would want to get everyone together and be like, "What the fuck do we do? Where do we go from here?"
Yeah, you guys are probably just conversing about the fact that it all happened.
I'm still teary-eyed, embracing my friends, and haven't noticed anything happening.
Because me and Caroline, my plan changed, but Talia still has the murder plan in her brain.
Okay.
No,
Well,
he knows.
You guys are all aware that the guests were doing that and everything. And you see Beam coming down the stairs arm in arm with Sidra now. She's at the they're at the bottom of the stairs.
I look
just
up,
wink at him.
Why did she not kill him?
Don't worry about it. He's buttery supple.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Bean, you realize just how buttery supple she is, and you're like, man, a drow.
Dark butter.
You are Bean. You are muted.
I'm gonna say the dark side of me is intrigued.
All right. So then
I
we're
guess
gonna
my
go-
plan is to tell everyone to act natural until we can get everyone together and like chit chat.
Sure.
I'm
Mingle in
gonna
the party.
I'm
It would be
lunge at her
Wolfrine's
as soon
turn.
as it's my turn.
It's Wolfrine's turn now.
I mean, I'm staying as far away from her. She comes down and dances with Bean.
Yeah.
But otherwise trying to blend in with the crowd. And
Okay.
dance and whatever.
Sure.
But far away from her.
All right. So, Nola, y'all say that you're about to come in now that all this has transpired.
Okay.
Your turn. So.
Yeah, I'm just. Let's see. What do I want to do? So people are kind of these guys. All of our people are kind of grouped up.
Yeah. Miriam's dancing. They're all kind of just acting natural and mingling. Bean is dancing with the Duchess.
All right. I'm going to go up to. Let's say Talia, and I'm going to walk up to her and I'm going to offer her meat.
We'll take the meat and cheese.
Meat?
Meat
Would you like
and
to
cheese.
parade with my finest meats and cheeses?
Oh, yes. What an impeccable selection. Let's talk about these thoroughly and in depth.
Perhaps we should go over there.
Yes,
and
I
talk
like
about
that.
my meats and
Let's go
cheeses.
that way.
Indeed. Maybe over by that guy. You can't see it, but I'm
The dancing wizard?
I'm circling the wizard.
So you're going to try to explain to them your conversation.
Meat and cheese.
I'm going to gather up at least a couple of them and tell them what I found out. So
Okay.
at least now there's multiple knowledge bases going into it the next time this blows up.
Okay.
And Ulfgar.
I'll let you guys converse all together freely without your.
No,
turns.
I'm
Before
maneuvering
Bean
to
is
get close to her.
So,
We told you
yeah,
no.
I guess it's just the three of us chit-chatting then. But
Do I notice
Bean and
the
I-
dwarf with rage in his eyes roaming the room?
Yeah,
It'll be
I'm
fine.
trying to maneuver close to her.
we've got
The
enough time
second I
to
see her.
We need to
partially
talk
formulate a plan.
before he does something that's going to kill us all.
Danny, do I see Lewis with... Okay. I will once again maneuver my cart to intercept Lewis.
Okay. Will you give me a give me a sleight of hand?
Okay.
Zoom.
That's a 14.
Someone ate Ulfgar's cooking.
Okay. So it's a close one, but you're able to put that cart up there and stop Lewis from going straight toward the Duchess.
I make eye contact with him and I say, "Try some of my meat and cheese." Perhaps
Roll
it will
for persuasion.
calm
Meat and cheese.
Persuasion against Lewis's constitution.
Calm down.
Let me see my constitution. That might be hard.
Yeah, probably not going to beat his constitution. 17.
Just straight up?
Yeah, you're straight just like what's your.
It's 18.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's not wanting no meat and cheese.
I will pick up a piece of meat and cheese and then walk around the cart dragging my axe.
I will continue to try and keep the cart in his way.
Okay, another sleight of hand.
Ow.
Possibly ramming it directly into him.
I take another piece of meat and cheese. I say, I have to kill something.
Yeah,
That's going to be the end of your turn right there. We'll get back to you guys.
Okay.
So now it is Bean's turn, and you're dancing with the Duchess, and she's like, "So once again, you were very eager for this."
She said that to me?
Yeah, very eager to get this dance.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, well, I'm honored. And happy to be dancing with you. Tell me more about this event.
She flutters and she says, "Well, it's I have this event often, but this one was a special event. And before she could say anything else, the front doors open up and the two Popper girls walk in and they hold up their invitation. They say, Duchess, we made it. She opens up her mouth, screams over Bean's shoulder, and disintegrates them both into dust. And then she goes, sorry, where were we?
Just wondering about this, the nature of
Yep, the footman comes over and he starts swiping up their dust.
Out of curiosity, where do those troublemakers go when you do your special thing?
The dumpster, where they belong.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do they ever come back?
No. And that's going to be end of your turn. We're going to go to Caroline.
Okay. Do I see Ulfgar and Alon having this moment?
Yeah, they're like 10 or 15 feet from like
Cool.
the Duchess Bean dancing.
How far away are they from me?
I'd say you're about 10 feet behind where Ulfgar took off from.
I would like to cast Charm Person on Ulfgar.
Do it.
That's gonna be hard. No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not going to work unless you get if she gets a
You
nat
have to
20.
roll a nat 20 to get it.
You have to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
He doesn't. Morgana made him invincible to charm, except for
I
nat
didn't
20.
remember that. So I have to roll that. How does that work?
You have to roll a nat 20.
You just do a roll, and if you get anything less than a nat 20, then he's not charmed.
Oh, fuck. Nope, that's a 5. Well, shit.
You did that, and you're like, oh, that's right. You trained with Morgana.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn to the wizard real quick and be like, listen, Bean and I can travel twice as fast through cities and stuff because we have city secrets. Put us on the horses. We'll find horses. We got to find the horses that this dude has found. We got to get on them. We got to go get the dudes, and then we got to come back. We got to do it. We got to bring it. We got to do it. We're going to die.
I don't know anything about the dude yet, right?
Yeah, we do because
Alon just explained everything to you four. Everyone knows about Bean now.
I thought he didn't even get to do that because he started going after Ulfgar.
Alon, didn't you specifically say you were going to tell them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to make it a point to tell anybody that would listen.
He told everybody, and then as soon as the Duchess came down, I started walking towards her. He's trying to intercept.
So, Ulfgar, you got part of the story. You don't fully know the gravity of everything. But these two, you two know as much as Alon knows. So
we can travel twice as fast.
Okay, so they were talking to you.
The horses that this dude who keeps climbing the window knows where they are, but the two of us on the horses, we can get to the guy and we can get back and we can bring his homie back with us fast, like fastly fast.
I will tell Bean when we restart this because I got a feeling we're about to die.
Yeah. He's gonna do a murder. I forgot he's like stupidly constitutional right now, and you know.
And actually, now I have mindless rage where I can't be frightened or charmed anyway.
Well, you know what?
Oh, wait. So even if I rolled a nat 20 on charm person, right?
That would if I'm raging, it won't work.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna get exploded. This is fine. This is the plan. This is the new plan.
Okay.
We need more time anyway.
That's fine. Yeah.
I assume you're going to tell Miriam in the cart.
Yes, and Miriam is going to keep dancing. My plan is I'm going to go find the dude who I know is now climbing out the window because I have been shared that information. Bean should be told to do the same. We're going to go meet him, have him show us where these horses are that he is taking to get into the woods to go find the prince and dude. And we're going to go twice as fast because we have city secrets.
Okay.
I'm going to cast. Can I use Mage Hand to like trip Ulfgar?
Try it.
Can we both use Mage Hand on one leg each?
Yes.
Do it. It's
I don't think
cantrip.
you're going to be strong enough.
Okay. What do we have to? I mean, it's a cantrip.
We cast Mage Hand.
I can 10 pounds max, so it's more like it's creating a barrier to Ulfgar.
Yeah.
We're both doing it on each foot with that trip.
Yeah, if you guys are both doing on one foot and he doesn't see it coming, he's going to trip.
Can I grab his... Okay, wait. Different plan. I would like to grab his upper body and just pull him backwards. I don't necessarily want him to
Not
eat
going to
shit.
be near strong enough.
Nope. It's better off trying to trip him because he's not going to see it coming.
That might work.
We'll make him eat it. That's fine.
He does trip. The Duchess does not see it because Bean has her facing the other way.
Cool.
To give Alon time to reach him and maybe physically restrain him with meat and cheese.
Okay.
Oh, I got an idea. Wait, never
To
mind.
be fair, tripping me will probably send me into a rage.
Aren't you already raging though?
No, I've just got rage
Miriam
face.
see this happening?
Rage face?
No, that's why you have to explain it to Miriam at another. She may see this, but she doesn't know what's going on.
I'm just pissed. I haven't gone into a rage yet.
Persuade him to calm the fuck down.
I think, isn't it Jeremy? Yeah, Jeremy, you already did your thing, so it's actually Nola's turn.
Hello.
Yeah, I just keep bumping him with the cart.
You're bumping his body on the ground because he just tripped from their mage hand.
Put the cart on top of him.
That's fine.
Okay.
I just set the cart next to him.
That's all you're going to do?
Until he calms. You know what? No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn around. I'm going to roll the cart directly at Sidra.
At her?
Yep.
Okay. You roll it, and while she's dancing with Bean, it bumps her in the back, and she's like, what on earth? Like that? You flip her off?
Yep.
She blasts you into oblivion.
Fair enough.
That was just a show off guard. And then she looks down. She's like, guard, what are you doing on the ground?
I look up at the dust and I say, this crazy waiter tripped me. I say, I'm so sorry. Let me get that cart for you. And I walk up to her, go into a rage, and try to attack her.
All right. You swing, and it hits her and does nothing. And she screams at you and dissolves you into dust. And she turns back to Bean, and she says, so many disruptive guests tonight.
Yeah, it's okay.
She says, it's so hard to get good help these days.
It takes a lot to wrench my attention from you. That's too bad because those were some good meats and cheeses.
We'll get fresh ones in a few minutes.
We're back at Phil's turn. So do you have anything you want to say to her?
Well, I would be curious to know what her favorite flavored fruit filling is.
She says that's an odd question.
Well, I'm into baking as a hobby, pastries specifically, and I might like to make something that you would like someday.
So she says blueberry, and I didn't know that Princess baked.
Well, we have it done, but I like to dabble in the recipe.
Did we overhear that comment? The Princess Bake comment?
What?
Would it be close enough to have heard that?
No.
Okay.
Bean's the only one that can hear this.
Okay.
And she says, something's not right. Can I ask you remove your mask for a moment?
Sure, and I do.
And she says, you're not the Prince of Chateaufau, and dissolves you into nothing.
Okay.
And then she looks around the room, and she rages and just dissolves everyone.
Paging Dr. Pooper, Dr. Party Pooper.
So now Bean and Wolfrine are riding in a carriage up to the house, and they see two girls getting turned away at the gate.
All right.
They show their reputations.
Bean, here's what you missed while you were dancing with the crazy one. You and Talia need to make a quick trip to go get the real prince. Because you guys are apparently quick. Something like that.
That's what I'm told.
You should have city secrets. You're an urchin. I know your history, my dude. We used to run the streets together.
Yep.
I would say everyone knows the full scoop now except for Ulfgar. He only knows part of the story.
Yeah, and I think
And he's pissed now.
Okay, I will trust Talia to tell me the story along the way, and I will follow her instructions as I follow her.
So when we get
So
out,
you guys get up to the gate. You wait for Miriam and Talia's ride to show up. Okay,
I'm gonna go after Ulfgar when we get up there. That would be
Yeah, I have an idea.
I would assume you would come out with the guards then, Ulfgar.
No, I say the exact same thing. I say, excuse me, guys, I got to take a shit. And
Okay,
I walk
so
back
you guys,
into the house. dragging my
So
axe.
Wolverine, you see the 2 guards come out without Ulfgar.
So then my goal would be to find Ulfgar inside.
And Miriam
Alright.
is going to go with him.
No
Alon.
longer brush.
Guy comes up to you and he says, same thing. He's like, I'm glad you're here. Heard you got arrested.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good for you. I run out the back door to meet the guy at the window as he's climbing down.
He's not there.
I wait.
He's not there.
He went a different way.
He comes up to Wolverine and he says, we got to make this quick because the guy that's supposed to be here wearing this mask is in the carriage right behind that one.
And I will tell him, because I assume I knew he was wearing a Black Panther mask. We're sending people who are quick to go find the prince.
He says that's a good idea.
They're going to try to get him and his buddy back here in time for the dance with the Duchess. Do you remember anyone else wearing my mask?
It says, now that I think of it, I think the guy with the prince is wearing your mask.
I'll be on the lookout for them to return and not be here when that happens.
He says, okay, I'm going to wait right outside the gate. And if you guys need me for anything, come get me there.
Sounds good. I got to go stop a murderous dwarf so that we don't have to do this 20 more times.
Okay, we're going to go in the order now since that little thing transpired. Phil, you came in the door and did what? Or what you and Talia took off.
Yeah, I'm following
That's
doing
it.
whatever she
Well,
says to do.
So we would need to go find
The prince.
Panther dude and ask him where this guy is. Once we know where he is, get horses, take off, go.
Sure. So I guess then when Wolfram was talking to him, when he offered you, hey, I'll be at the gate, you'd be like, well, tell my friends where to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So he gives you directions. It's north of town, and you're looking it up, and you're like this is a hard ride to get there, to get them guys back, convince them, get them to come back.
It's fine.
We will ride like the wind. We will run.
got
Run.
This.
Okay. So Phil, you with that knowledge, are you and Talia going to take off?
Yep. I'm going to run like Forrest.
Okay.
Well, we're on horseback because we got to be able to
how
get
you
them
gonna
with
get
us. Yeah, we
horse
can't
will run
carry them back.
Yeah.
I have like 1 strength.
How are you guys going to get horses?
Well, I assume in town there's somewhere to get horses.
We will steal them.
Okay.
Would not be horses?
Yeah.
We have to. We don't have money.
You would use your thieves' cant to figure all that out, like where you get some, and I'm going to say it doesn't take you too long. Town is right down the road. It's right there.
Yeah. We're Gucci. We got this.
Gallop, gallop.
Okay.
Gallop,
All
All right. So then we're going to go. We're going to go to. Wait. Do you have Miriam just doing the dance?
Miriam is tagging along with Wolframe. She's gonna tell him, "Yo, I'm hella persuasive. Let me try this."
She is.
She's charismatic as fuck.
That's why she does the shop so well.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wolframe, you've got Miriam attached to your movements.
Okay. So we'd be going in to the party. I'm assuming since Ulfgar's in the bathroom trying to persuade himself not to murder someone.
Oh no, I'm not in the bathroom. I'm just
No,
walking
it's not
around
his
in
turn yet.
circles.
So
Yeah.
So when we walk in, will we see him?
where were you going, Ulfgar? Since you didn't go out with those 2 guards.
I'm just walking around the main area in circles, waiting for it to show up again.
Okay, you clearly see that after you talk to everyone. So Wolframe and Miriam, you see Ulfgar like pacing the room.
Then we'd go approach him.
Okay.
And I'd let Miriam.
So she's basically gonna get down to Ulfgar level, put her hands on his shoulders, and just be like, "Chill the fuck out, my dude. We've got this. Go murder things outside, okay? Go murder things outside. Got it."
So she's going to roll persuasion on Ulfgar?
Yeah. That is an 18 plus 5, 23.
That's got to persuade you.
That problem? How do I?
Up against
I'm
your
gonna say
constitution.
Yeah, what's your constitution?
18.
Cool. I rolled an 18, so +5.
So she's got you convinced not to do what you're trying to do.
Don't murder her.
Okay.
All right. So
I always liked you, Miriam.
After
She pats you on the back. And she's
Let's
like,
go
you
find
too,
some
buddy.
meat and cheese.
After she convinces him, I'll say to him, we probably need those girls to not get in here.
That's on you. Go take your anger out on them, but don't.
Keep those girls out of here. You remember those girls that were?
Yeah, and Ulfgar, you remember the place in the wall they tried climbing over.
Just patrol the outdoors. You're fine. Don't go inside. Not gonna end well.
Beat up on some urchins. Wait.
Throw your axe at some trees.
Ulfgar doesn't beat up on little girls.
Don't beat them up, but keep them out.
Book them.
So okay. I almost had that witch lady last time. I just need a second swing on her.
I know, honey. I know. She just pats him on the back again.
That's what I was saying to Miriam. Like I fucking had her.
I know. You're so big and strong and intimidating. It's okay.
Okay, so
Any
we're
more
going
meat
to
and
go
cheese?
to Alon, who's sitting outside the window waiting for someone who doesn't show.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to go back inside. See what I see.
Go back inside, and at this point, you see that Ulfgar I would assume you come out the entrance that you went out. So you see Ulfgar leaving, and you see Wolfrine and Miriam, and I guess that would just be Wolfrine and Miriam there now.
Okay. So I will pull Wolfrine aside if I can, get his attention, and pull him off somewhere. Offer him some of my finest meats and cheeses. In an effort to maintain low tones.
Mm-hmm.
And I will look at him and I will go, look, this is some sort of fucked up fairy tale. We need the prince of some kind. And I got the impression from last time that this is all set up for what's her name, whoever the chick who's really bad breath destroys everybody.
Sidra?
But I mean, she's waiting for a prince, and she was dancing with Bean. And I think maybe if this doesn't work out, whatever we're doing this time, it seems like maybe we can fake it.
I agree. You're the Black Panther dude. He told me that my mask is the prince's friend. So. Okay. There's 2 roles that we can improvise if needed, and those are the 2 roles that she cares about, it seems like. I don't know who any of the rest of us... I guess maybe the guy you are just didn't show up to work today.
Well, I
Same
don't...
with Ulfgar.
I don't know, but it seems like we have to finish this story.
We have to what?
Seems like what? I couldn't hear you.
I said it seems like we have to finish this story no matter what.
Yeah, so if we can't get the real prince here in time, I think Bean might have to actually live his buttery supple dreams.
So you're thinking Bean is actually like a representation of the actual prince and not just somebody
keeps the mask on?
Really
Sorry, I got distracted by soda.
We already did that campaign.
I think, I think he can pretend to be him, and I'll pretend to be friend.
Okay. Well, do we just want to end this now?
Well, I think let's see if they make it back.
Okay.
Because obviously that would be the best result, right? We bring the real ones.
Maybe. So, all right.
We'll give them a shot.
I will start pushing my meats and cheeses upon the lovely guests of this fucking masquerade.
And I will blend into the crowd until we hear something from our fast elf friends.
Okay, Miriam's now dancing with the wolf guy. So that will end Nola's turn, and we're back at Lewis. You're going out there to the wall?
All right, I'm going out to the wall. Is there any guards with me?
No, because you just walked away from them. They, they're probably waiting for you to start the perimeter patrol, but you're already at the place where the girls walked over.
Okay, then I'll sit there waiting for them.
And they pop up and they look and they see you and they run off scared.
Oh, I would say if I could get their attention, I would try to beckon them down.
Okay, give me a persuasion. 10 or higher will do the trick.
6.
They're scared of you. They run.
Say, shit. Then I walk back towards the other guards.
Okay. So, Phil, you and Talia, it's both your guys' turn anyway. You guys are on horseback, and you're racing up to where the Black Panther guy said that you're at. And at the edge of the forest, there's this large, dark mist on the opposite side of the we're talking like Scooby-Doo shit, where it's like dirt road goes into trees on both sides, wall of mist back there.
Those damn kids.
And this dude is the prince and his squire broke down on the side of the road, and the squire is trying to get the wheel working. And they're clearly dressed like you and Wolverine were.
But they're in the mist on the other side of the mist?
No. There's a wall of mist in the forest. They're off the side of the road.
I see what you're saying. Well,
let's approach.
Yeah, we need to get up to them and share the information. Hey, we heard you were stuck. We're here to come get you, bring you to the Duchess. She's very excited to meet you. Get the fuck on the horses and let's go.
Persuasion check.
Me too.
She's the one talking, so right now just her.
That's a 19 plus a 4.
They say, well, thank you, denizens of this land.
And then, get on my horse. Get up.
So one of them hops on the back of Talia's, one of them hops on the back of Beans, and you guys take off back toward the
wasting no time.
Hey, instrumental sales, thanks for stopping by again.
Does Phil realize that he is dressed up like the prince?
Mm-hmm.
The persuasion did the trick.
Right, I understand, but does Phil realize that he is wearing the same costume as the prince?
I cast disguise self on Phil, and he now looks like, I don't know, pick a new creature.
Okay.
An octopus.
Okay, cool. He is a yellow octopus. No, that's really bright. He is a green octopus. A yellow will stand out.
Oh, that's good. I was going to go
Forest
with
green octopus.
A green Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then we get back to Jeremy, you and Miriam. Miriam's dancing, and what are you going to do?
I want to know more about this gray wolf guy. So I might do nothing because we're banging glasses.
Sydra's coming down the stairs. Everyone is happy to see her. You're looking at the wolf guy.
Yeah. I mean, is Sydra doing anything other than just walking down the stairs?
No, she's coming down and she's embracing the applause.
Everyone dancing still?
Yeah. Except for when they stop to tap their glasses for her.
I'm gonna interrupt the dance between Miriam and the gray wolf guy.
Okay.
And ask to dance with Miriam. If I can cut in.
Roll persuasion.
Otherwise, I'll dance with the wolf guy. One way or another.
We are rolling persuasion here.
That's a natural 20, so.
Nice.
You could have your pick. Who do you want to dance with?
I feel like Miriam's probably learned some stuff about the wolf guy, so I'll dance with her.
Yes, she
What
is.
happens in Ravencroft?
Espionage.
Of course. Like that. And he turns you over to Miriam. So you're dancing with Miriam now.
So what have you learned about the guy you've been dancing with?
She's like, oh, I really like him.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Yeah.
Winston.
Winston? Churchill?
Smith.
Possibly.
Winston, isn't that?
Winston.
Is that a character?
No, you think of Winslow.
Winslow. Yeah.
Winston Smith is 1984.
Does he know the Duchess?
So yeah, he's a family friend.
Okay, so nothing useful for us getting out of here right now. Just
And Miriam goes, no, he's just looking for some poon. She says that
Miriam
too.
would say it exactly like that.
All right. Well, you guys have fun.
Just kind of flicks her hair.
I was hoping he had, some more information for us to get us back to the real world.
He's, well, I don't want to say completely useless, but
Okay, so then we're done with their turn, and we're going to go back to Alon.
thank you.
I'm just waiting to see how this all turns out at this point.
You're playing your role and everything.
Yep.
Okay, Lewis. You're at the wall. The girls ran off.
Probably getting pissed off again.
You're
So I'll
hearing the
start-
sound of horses.
I'll start walking towards the gate then. If I hear the horses.
Yep.
Are there any other guards there?
Anybody got any coconuts?
Yeah, the other guards are there, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" like that, and then Tally and Bean come racing up. Gotta
The
show some
prince is
invitations.
here.
The
And
prince.
I choke
The
him down
prince.
and
Okay.
start like brushing off his outfit, like go, 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 go.
They show the invitation. They get in. Are you guys going to stay outside or go in with them?
I would like to linger in the back, but not necessarily like.
I'm going to stay
Andre.
outside because I look the same.
That's true.
No, I disguised you as Cthulhu.
Oh, that's right, but it's her, so
Yeah,
I'll
you
go-
probably should just for
I'll go.
safety.
I don't want to freak the people out. I'll be a little octopus under a tree or something.
Sure.
Would I have heard them approaching at all?
No, you're inside.
Okay. Because I know I need to get out of there when they do arrive.
So we're I guess we're going to forfeit Bean's turn because he's going to stay outside. He doesn't want any part of that. So we're back to Talia, which I guess you go inside.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in there, and the prince comes in, and he goes up, and he starts dancing with the Duchess.
I would immediately look out for Wolfrain and like find him and be like, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. You gotta get the fuck out. Let's go. Or change yourself. I don't know what magic you have. Let's go.
I'll go.
Let's go.
Okay. So you guys go out. What about Ulfgar? Well, you're at the gate. That's right. You're at the gate. What about Miriam? She's dancing with the wolf guy again, right?
She would politely excuse herself. I must powder my nose. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
And away
So
she
you
goes.
guys go outside?
Yes.
Everyone's outside except for Alon, right? Correct? Alon, you're inside just playing your role, serving juice and stuff? So she's dancing with the prince, and then she stops, and she turns around, and she says, "Where are all my guests?" And then she screams and destroys everyone. And you guys are outside, and you see the entire house get destroyed. Like windows busting out and everything. And then a few seconds go by, and she comes floating outside, looks at all of you, and dissolves you all.
Well, okay. We do it again.
I'm going to go use the restroom.
New plan. Same plan.
We do the plan that
Oh, I'm killing her.
we were talking about maybe this time?
I mean, you guys gotta roll some really fucking good persuasion and deception. That's the D
I
word.
think we just had to be inside.
Yeah, I think we do everything we just did, but we go inside instead of outside this time.
Yeah, but then she's going to be like, why are you guys look the same?
Do you have?
No. No. Also, no.
All right, guys.
Not have,
Hide somewhere inside.
I do not have the illusory magic.
You have charm person. Convince one of the guards to change masks with you.
I thought all the guards were
Anyone.
all the guards
Convince
wearing-
anyone to change a mask with you.
What was Nola's idea?
Grey Wolf. Grey Wolf will get dissolved.
Are you guys ready to start?
Wait, what was Nola's idea?
What was Noah's idea?
Where me and Bean pretend to be the people that we're looking like. My question then is, if we're looking like people and Black Panther is looking like people, someone else, like, who is Talia looking like? Who's Miriam looking like? Yeah, it sounds like Alon is. I mean, I don't know this because I'm not hearing this said, but player-wise, I know that the person that he is was actually probably arrested.
What if we were honest with her? What if we just said, look, I've been here a couple times. The guy you're looking for is broken down up the road. If you just hold on for a second, we'll go.
Do you want to try it?
Sure. What's the worst that can happen?
Like we wake up and like Bean and I are like in the cart together, and he's to me, and I'm like, fuck it, why not?
What if we just march in the door with our invitations and say we have an urgent message for what's her name?
It's Bean and Wolfrine's. They're riding in the cart up to the place. You guys show your invitations. You're allowed in.
And we just
see
walk
two
up.
girls getting turned away.
We walk up the stairs to go find the Duchess. No stealth, just walking up.
Okay. And what about the rest of you?
Well, I'm gonna go get the dude because I don't know they're doing this.
So you and Miriam show up and you don't find Wolfrine and Bean.
And I just shrug. Go. All right. Well, I've got a plan.
Hey, Rudy.
Yeah. So you start to go, and then Black Panther guy comes out to you, and he's like, "Where's your comrades?"
Don't know. We had a plan. We all went outside. We died. She came and yelled at us. So we're trying it again.
He's like, "That seemed like it worked pretty good, okay, but there's some kind of component missing, something we're not seeing." He's like, "I only have a minute because my guy is in, 2 carts back. He sees me, I'm arrested."
Let's go get these other dudes. I know how to get some horses. Come with me.
Okay, so he stealths off with you past the cart that has the actual police chief with the. It's not hard. You guys don't need really roll for stealth. He's not looking for you. You guys just stay out of the shadows while his cart goes up. Is Miriam with you?
No, she can go inside. She's having fun with the real guy.
Okay.
This time she is going to try and espionage that shit. Learn about it.
Wolfgar, you were privy to this conversation because you would have been coming out with the guards. What do you do?
I attack the 2 guards from behind in a full rage.
You do?
Yeah.
You attack the 2 guards. They're fighting you, but they're dying because they're just regular old guards. Other guards are blowing whistles and running toward you.
Okay, and I run up the steps screaming, attacking them.
Okay, and Bean and Wolfrine are heading up the stairs. The Duchess busts the doors open. Is like, "Who's ruining my party?" Sees the 2 of you, realizes you're not the prince and the esquire, disintegrates you both into dust.
Yeah, but last time she took Bean for a dance.
But she already is alerted because of all this chaos. So she's looking now.
We aren't trying to be them.
Ulfgar comes in the door with blood all over his axe from killing the guards. She looks now, she screams at you, dissolves you into dust, and then she floats around and starts destroying everyone in the party. She finds a line in the back with the catering.
A pesky dwarf.
My fucking friends, dude.
And you and the Black Panther guy are leaving the estate, and she comes flying up in the air and blasts you guys. And Bean and Wolfrine find themselves back in the carriage.
Let's do that
What
again.
the fuck, Wolfgar? What the fuck is he? What is his problem?
All those years of therapy.
I had a plan.
Gone.
Yeah, 2 whole fucking weeks. All right.
I would think that the next time Miriam does a persuasion on Ulfgar, he would be a ball player in this whole thing.
There's no way I was going through this without going murder on him.
All right. Well, Miriam's
killed me like
real
4
life
times.
goal is to just calm this motherfucker down.
To start him to get with the
that she just sighs and goes, "He did it again, didn't he?"
All right, Wolfrine, Bean, you guys go through the whole spiel. You guys get up to the front gate. This time, Ulfgar, you're the Black Mask dude came to you, and you guys are walking out the front door together. Security guys go onto the gate. You're with the Black Mask guy. Talia, Bean, Miriam, everyone's there except for Alon, who's in catering.
I say, I swear to God, if you screw us, I'm going to rip you in half.
To the Black Mask guy?
Immediately just grabs his shoulders, shakes him, and says, "Stop!"
Stop the murder.
Roll persuasion.
And that is a 16 plus a 5. That's a 21.
That's pretty good. That beats your.
Ah!
Well,
And
it's
she
just straight 18 right
convinces
now,
you
not
too
a
that
virus.
she's like, "Hey, we know everything because of the Black Mask guy, so we got to work with him." All right, and Black Mask guys goes, "Okay, so what's the plan?"
We don't
Get
have a
the guy. Get the guy. Get the guy. I'm gonna go get the guy. We're good. Get the guy. Get the guy. We were this close. Get the guy.
So, Bean, are you going to go with Tally, or are you going to go?
I can take what's his face with me.
I was gonna say, I think
You could, yeah.
we kind of have our bases covered. Let Talia go with what's his face. She
Black
will
Mask.
accept me because I look like the person
Man.
she's expecting. My thought is that if I can just tell her, I'm the way in because if I look, but if I can just tell her we got other people working on getting the guy that she wants, it
We
all
can
come
just
together in a-
tell her that we were sent to look like them because that like we're the messengers from them.
It's almost like a Hallmark movie.
I should note too that the Black Mask guy is noticed immediately because he is a tiefling. He's this cursed bloodline with Basil. So when people who know who the police chief is know that the police chief is human, and they see him, they're like, "Mask or not, you're not the right guy." So just keep that in mind.
What is the prince and his what was the other guy that's with him?
They're both elves.
They're both elves? Okay. So Bean and I do kind of pass
Yes.
them a lot easier. Okay. So I guess yeah, if Thalia and the Black Mask go with them and then
Sure, because he knows where to go to, so he's not going to slow Talia down.
we just say that we are looking like her expected prince and the prince's friend, buddy, whatever he is. Because we're messengers to let her know that they got broken down on the side of the road because the engine of their vehicle. I'm kidding.
What? Broken wheel.
Yeah. No.
So Talia and Pan take off on horses. Wolfrine and Bean, what are you guys doing?
Heading up the stairs and hoping that Ulfgar doesn't go murdering.
No, it's cool. He's calm now.
Ulfgar, what are you doing?
Have they convinced me not to kill them again?
You are convinced. You have been thoroughly convinced by Miriam to play ball at this point.
I'm gonna go stop the two girls from jumping in then.
That's a good roll. Miriam's going to go dance with the wolf guy?
Yep.
And Alon, your guy comes up to you and says, "Oh, thank God, I thought you got arrested, but hurry up and get these hors d'oeuvres out here."
Super.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to randomly push carts around in my best impersonation of a Charlie Chaplin walk.
Do a performance check.
That's a 16.
Okay. So the guests are particularly entertained by you.
Cute.
Nice.
More than before they didn't really take notice. They just took stuff off your cart.
Yeah.
Okay. So top of the
I'm not
order.
trying to be entertaining, so I'm going to revert back to my normal walk in the hopes that this will just get done.
Okay. So we're back to Bean and Wolfrine.
We would go find the Duchess.
Mm-hmm.
So you go up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You get up there. She hasn't come out yet.
Is there anyone else up there?
Nope. There's just two double doors.
Oh, if there's just two doors, I guess we knock.
You knock, and she's like, "Who disturbs me? I am not finished getting ready."
We will wait. We beg your pardon.
Okay. Roll for persuasion, Bean.
I was gonna say we are emissaries of the prince.
Okay, you roll for persuasion then.
14.
That's gonna be better. 19.
She opens up the door slightly and says, "Emissaries of the prince."
Yes.
Just the two of you.
I will kneel.
He
Okay.
He is dressed as the prince, and I am dressed as the prince's friend. So that we could let you know that the prince's wheel broke, in his cart, and he will be late tonight. But we have people going to retrieve him, and he will be here shortly.
She says, well, thank you. I'll finish getting ready and I'll come down to mingle with the guests. And she gives you a curtsy and then shuts the door.
And I bow back to her and go back downstairs.
Okay.
I'll go back downstairs too.
We get to.
I assume that would make her aware that there will be people that also look like the prince and his friend, and that will not lead to murder right away.
Yes. Delayed murder would be better.
We're at Caroline. You and Pan are riding on horseback. You get to the prince. Your persuasion roll will work because you've established that you've got that part.
I would also like to change Pan's outfit. He can be the Cthulhu because I don't think he should be looking like the same as someone else.
All right. So you got the prince and the squire on horseback, and you guys start racing back. Ulfgar, you scare off the girls. Do you want to try to stop them again, or just scare them off?
I'll try to get their attention again.
Okay, go ahead. Do a persuasion.
$12.
That's enough. 10 or higher was all you needed. They're hanging off the ledge and like, yes.
So, what are you kids doing?
They said, well, we were going to try to get into the party.
Say, you know this bitch is crazy, right?
They well, we heard the Duchess takes her party seriously, but we didn't know that she was crazy.
Say, look, kids, she's gonna blow you to pieces if you walk in there. Go find something else to do tonight.
Oh no, we do need them, don't we?
Okay, so they take off.
Those are the guests that are missing.
Yeah, the Ulfgar doesn't need to kill anybody to screw it up.
No, I just realized that.
I'm just going with what you guys are feeding me, man.
Yeah,
Alon, you're walking around with the cart. You see Bean and Wolfring come down the stairs after talking to the Duchess.
I just had an aha.
Yeah, let's wait at the base of the stairs. We'll warn her that the guests are going to be outside.
Well, I was waiting for Alon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I will be in waiter mode until something otherwise is indicated.
Okay, so you're going to keep playing your role, going around giving people hors d'oeuvres and stuff.
Yeah, I'm firmly convinced at this point that I'm stuck in some terrible story. At this point, my role is to just keep on serving meat and cheese.
Okay. All right.
Is there any?
So, by the way, again, this doesn't remind me at all of real life, so thank you very much.
All right, so we're back to see. You know what's funny, Nola? I hope you're joking because I actually thought you would like this one better than everyone because the type of scenario.
I'm not talking about the campaign. I'm just
character role. I never thought about that, but anyway. So Bean and Wolfring, you come down the stairs. And you see Miriam's dancing.
Poison her, Nola. Poison her. Sorry.
I don't know, Bean. What do you want to do?
You said she is coming downstairs?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, I feel like we need to cushion the blow if all the guests are going to be outside. We know that sparked the rage last time. We need to head her off at
everyone gets in.
Beg pardon?
You want to make sure everyone gets in?
Do we have time?
I can go corral them and get them in.
Yeah, bring them in. Go get them.
Who are you going to get?
I don't know, whatever guests are mingling outside and tell them.
I mean, the guests are coming in like normal. They don't need convincing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought she was going to be afraid that all her guests had gone like last time.
Well,
she wasn't scared that all her guests were gone. She just noticed guests were missing.
There's two guests that are particular missing.
Oh, my bad.
Jeremy knows this. Wolfring does not.
Sean, what's up? And Rudy's still hanging out.
By the way, I'd like to compliment Rudy on his driving skills. He can give Harry Fat Guy a run for his money anytime.
Okay, so what did you guys decide to do then?
Am I back with them yet?
No. Your turn will be next.
I guess we'll just mingle as guests until the prince arrives.
So, Ulfgar, you hear the sound of horses, and Talia and Pan come riding up with the prince and the squire.
Okay, I'll say, come on in, guys. The party's ready, and don't worry, I scared off those 2 girls.
Okay. Well, you let them in, and she starts dancing with the prince. She comes, time has passed. She came down the stairs. As soon as she came out, the prince was there. And she's dancing with the prince, and everything seems to be going good. And then she freaks out because there's guests missing and destroys everyone.
I think that's enough, considering Ulfgar said it scared off the girls, and then that happened. That Wolfrain might realize that connection.
All right. Round 3. Let's go.
All right, so we'll just go to the point where you guys are all up there at the front, except for Alon, who gets told, thought he got arrested. But
Please.
go ahead.
Jesus, got it.
Okay.
So
I actually can see something happening, so I'm just going to roll with it. So what's the plan? You're there. You're with Pan.
So wait, the girls, are they dressed nice and just grade stuff, or
they are poppers? They met the Duchess a week before. She liked him. She gave him invitations, told him to come. They couldn't afford costumes.
We don't have any money on us, do we?
No, and it wouldn't matter anyway. Everything's closed. When the streets of town are it's nighttime,
I can change one of them. The rest of them-
Talia, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Why is it always wisdom, Danny? Ooh, it's a 19 minus 1. That's an 18.
You realize that it would be very easy for you and Miriam to dress them up as you.
But then we would look like poppers.
You don't have to be there. In fact,
That's
you should.
fine. All right. New plan.
Miriam can do their makeup.
Okay. We're going here.
Yeah, but I still need to go and get the guy because I rolled a really high persuasion on that.
Yeah, you could always change them though when you get back.
Just put Miriam in charge of changing.
Miriam could get them all ready, and then you just exchange outfits when you arrive.
That's fair. Okay, we'll do that. That's fair. All right.
Ulfgar just has to convince them to kind of hang out outside the gate. Wait.
Sure.
Yeah, just tell them you've got to wait for them to get in.
Miriam hang out with them. Bean and I will go talk to the Duchess, let her know that her Prince Charming is on his way.
Okay.
And
So again, you guys are solving components. So just like I let Talia have her role in that, your goal of stalling the Duchess works again. So you guys go out there. She's pissy, and then you say that, and she curtsies, and that's it. Talia's taken off with Pan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Miriam and Ulfgar, you guys are walking down to the wall, correct?
Okay.
The girls are starting to come over. What do you do?
I let Miriam try to convince them to come over.
Yeah.
Miriam, persuade.
Yeah. Hey, girls, we're going to get you into the party. That is a 15 plus a 5. That's a dirty 20.
No problem. Girls hop over. Miriam starts doing their makeup.
And Ulfgar will walk around to make sure no guards come up on us.
Good deal. All right.
Cool.
So, Alon, you're still giving them meat and cheeses out?
I am the best meat and cheese pusher you've ever seen in your fucking life.
He's
at this point.
so Charlie Chaplin in every moment.
I
Now.
am
He has
absolutely
mastered that.
100% just making everybody as happy as possible. Supplying them with all of the finest meat and cheeses.
Happy guests, happy party.
So, Talia, you and the guy, Pan, come riding up with the prince and the squire. No problem. You guys get in. You
I'm gonna
go over.
find the girl.
She's already got one of the girls dressed up, and Miriam's wearing the popper's outfit. She looks stunning.
Of course she does. All right, me and the other girl are gonna change.
Okay, no problem there. She's already dolled up.
Get on in.
They go in. Not a problem. They've got invitations if they get stopped. Okay. Prince goes in. Duchess comes out. They're dancing. Everything's going good. Ulfgar, what are you doing?
Did everyone else go in?
No. No one's in there except for, I think, Alon.
Do I know Alon's in there?
Be in there still?
Oh, yeah, you guys are still in there unless you decide to leave.
Yeah, because we're kind of cleared that we're not.
You said the girls got stopped. Would he have seen that?
What's
I'll probably follow the girls in to make sure they get in.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a problem at all. Like, they have invitations. They're dressed up. They've got the masks, everything. They're in. Wolf guy comes up, starts hitting on the girl in the red fox outfit. Starts dancing with her.
He just likes red foxes.
Yeah, apparently. Miriam stands back there and just flicks him off real quick.
Okay. Ulfgar, do you have anything else? You saw them in.
Am I privy to the plan?
Yes, we would have
know
updated
everything.
you.
Everybody knows everything now.
Then I'd go up and find Alon and say, let's get out of here. Party's over.
Okay. You find Alon with the meat and the cheeses.
I take in meat and cheese.
Jesus.
The Duchess stops dancing with the prince and says, hold on. You two aren't employees of mine, are you? And she screams at you and dissolves Alon and Ulfgar. And she freaks out that her party was ruined and she destroys everything.
So we do it again, but this time y'all get the fuck out.
Round 4.
We do everything again.
But this time y'all DTFO.
I think this time I try to kill everybody again.
No, you're convinced to play along. You've been convinced by Miriam a couple times. She'll
do it again, motherfucker. She can play that game all day with you.
Again, once you guys have, I'm not going to do this where everything you have to re-roll. If you guys achieve something, you've achieved a. I'm going to tell you right now, you guys have beaten about 85% of this. So you're going to keep what you have established, and that'll just be a given that you guys are fully capable of doing.
I mean, knowing what we know and Alon knowing what he knows, Bean or I approach him after we've done the convincing. We're just kind of hanging out. We just kind of be like, get out of here.
Okay, so this time starts out. You guys are all meeting together, but Pan isn't with you guys just yet. Pan runs to Alon inside, and he says, I think I know what's going on. He says, I think that the person that you're supposed to, I think all of us manifested into this world as imposters, and something happened to the real people who were supposed to be here.
So we have to find ourselves. Well, okay. So.
Well, it's not yourself, just another person that fits your description that should be there. They don't look like you. So,
yeah.
And he says, is there any indication of what happened to your guy?
Apparently he was arrested.
He goes, and he sits there and thinks, he goes, well, you know, I can mostly pass for the police chief under the dark of night.
Well, maybe you should go and get the guy that isn't me, or that I'm not, and put him in his fucking place serving the meats and cheeses.
He says, yeah, if I swing by the police station on the way back to town, then maybe I can get him in time to come replace you.
That sounds like an amazing idea, Pan, my friend, and I love your flutes.
The peanut butter's good too. All right. So you guys do the whole deal? Not a problem. He catches up to you because you're like, what the hell? And he's like, I'll explain on the way. So on horseback, he explains, he says, look, when we get back, I'm going to drop off the girl, the squire at the gate, and you can go change with the girl. I'm going to run to the police station. I'm going to see if I can get the dwarf guys, stand in. And he goes and...
That means we're missing one other...
Yeah, we're still missing an Ulfgar.
Yep. There was one tiny clue, because Ulfgar hasn't spent much time with the guards, but there was one tiny clue at the beginning. if you remember the conversations you had with the guard.
I mean, I do. Ulfgar doesn't.
Okay. Well, I don't know. What's your wisdom?
Throw.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw. We'll see if we can.
Hopefully it's better than
No, my
mine.
wisdom's not terrible. 13.
Okay. Not enough to know exactly why your guy isn't here, but you know that like he's been lagging lately.
So I'd probably want to talk to the guards more about myself.
Sure. So you're going to do that before or after letting the girls in?
I assume that we talk and we've come to this conclusion.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah. Go say I'd say to the guard something to the effect of, "Man, I'm not feeling good today. I'm having some memory lapses. Y'all remember what I was talking about yesterday?"
They're like, "Well, you've been having some narcolepsy lately and trouble sleeping, and you were worried that you were going to sleep in and miss this whole ordeal and that the Duchess would be pissed."
So I hear she gets pissed. Man, I think I left some not sleeping pills in my bunk. Which way was that again?
Said you live up in the apartment on the hill.
So good to know. How far into this day are we?
Pretty damn far, because they're going to be coming back with the prince and the squire pretty soon. You just helped the girls get in, and Miriam's dolling them up right now.
How far away are they pointing?
You can see the building that they're referring to.
Run.
Do you guys remember what room I'm in?
I think room 3.
Okay, thanks. I say I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes, and I punch one of them in the face.
Do you really?
Yeah.
All right, whistles start blowing. And the guards are there. The Duchess is pissed off. She comes out screaming and blasting everyone. She blasts you all to oblivion. Talia, you and Japan are riding the horses with the prince. You see her flying up there, and she blasts you guys.
He did it again.
5th.
Ulfgar.
Same as the first.
Round what? 5, 6?
Okay. So you guys are meeting back together, and
I start off by telling them what I just learned.
Okay.
It does save you a couple minutes in that you don't have to ask them about that.
Yeah. Pan says, okay, that's probably good because I think I wasted too much time with Alon last time. So if we get going, we can do this time.
And break.
And while instead of just fully, would a kitchen have licorice root?
Would it have what?
Would the kitchen have licorice root?
Give me a roll for investigation. No, give me a nature check.
Does that roll?
An investigative nature check.
I rolled when I was trying to do investigation. Can I re-roll for nature?
Sure. Yeah, because I changed it on you.
Because that was not a good roll.
I'll give you a re-roll on that.
If he's taking too long, I start looking at the teeth with my axe.
10?
No.
Because I was going to find licorice root and cast haste on Ulfgar so that he could run.
That's a neat concept. If this doesn't work out, then you could consider it.
Can I look for licorice root?
You're galloping on the horse.
I guess, I could also ask Nola, who is or Alon, who has been in the kitchen, to maybe search for licorice root.
Okay, have Alon do it. Alon, give a nature check.
Hold on. Alon is doing an Oreo check at the moment, which entails his finger being in the bottle of a glass of milk. All right.
Is this a single stuffed or double stuffed Oreo check?
I prefer the thin ones.
I had the thin ones the other day for the first time.
All right. Yeah. Nature. Yeah. Nature. Sure. What the hell? Yeah. That's a 6. I don't know shit about.
Nope.
Damn. This place
So I'm going to assume that you guys are all doing the things as needed, but this time Ulfgar doesn't have to waste time talking to the guards. You guys didn't waste time at the beginning. As soon as he gets the girls secured over the wall and Miriam gets working on their makeup, Ulfgar takes off to that apartment. Ulfgar, you get there, you walk in the building, and you find wooden doors marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm. I walk up to door 3 and I kick it in.
Okay. And you find a dwarf rolling out of bed, doing his eyes like that.
Mm-hmm. I slap him, and I say, "You're late for the party."
Intimidation check.
That should be easy. 15 plus 19.
Yes, he's like, oh shit, like that. He's a warrior like you, so he understands why you got rough with him. And he goes and he puts on, he's got the green monkey mask, tuxedo, all that, and he's marching down to go do security at the perimeter. Okay.
They're faster.
All right, everyone else doing your thing. Wolverine, Bean, you guys are in there. You stalled the Duchess. Alon, you're just pushing the cart until you have a reason to swap out. Okay. Pan, he gets to the edge of the road. He says, here, hop off. And he has the squire hop off. He's like, I'm going to the jail. All right. You guys get in. You guys got Talia. You change clothes with the popper girl.
Yep.
Prince Squire in there dancing. All right. Yep. Bean, Wolverine, you guys are good. Are you guys going to hang out? You guys are the only ones inside besides Alon.
Maybe would be on the porch area looking for the people we're expecting to show up, like the cook the service catering and the not Ulfgar.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of keep an eye out.
Okay. So you do that, and Ulfgar, you come back. You've got the guy with you, right? You probably don't go in the gate because you dress like him. You probably.
I was going to say, I guess they won't let me in.
Yeah, I mean, you have a way to get in. You have your pass, but you probably don't want to have two dwarves dressed with green masks running around.
Yeah,
they're the only two that have gotten away with it because they've convinced the Duchess.
Yeah, I'll just slap him and say, get in there.
Yep. He goes in, and he's doing security work at the door on the inside. Time's running low. It's getting about the time where the Duchess normally gets pissed off. And you see, those of you looking at the porch, you see Pan and the dwarf with the catering galloping like that.
I see them coming.
Like, huh?
I see them approaching. I'd probably signal for Alon to leave out the back or something.
Hold on. He's got his invitation. He doesn't have his outfit. So he tells him but Pan says, have your dwarf friend meet me in the room where he first saw me leave the window.
I will go do that.
So Alon, you're pushing your cart and stuff, and Wolverine approaches you.
Hi, wizard.
Don't do the thing that Danny just said.
I will go admire myself in the mirror.
Okay. So you go in there, and I would. Do you open the window? I would assume because
I will open the window and prepare for entry of said dwarf and remove my waiter clothes and go back to my nakedness.
Pan is pushing you up in the. He's pushing him up in the window. He rolls in. He's like, "Oh, thank you." And you got the cart in there too, I assume. He puts it on. He goes out. Everything's moving like normal. None of you guys are inside right now, correct?
Yeah, I would have gone out the window as soon as they came in.
And you two are at the porch now.
Yeah, so we're outside.
Everything is going off without a hitch. The music is playing. The Prince and the Duchess are dancing. And everything just starts going bright. And you all wake up back at Candlekeep, outside of the book, completely naked in front of each other.
Tally and Miriam just high-five each other.
Yep. And, yeah, of course, Pan goes and grabs his robes and all that, and you guys can get your stuff.
Oh, thank God.
And do the whole thing. And Pan runs over and he slams the Ravenloft book shut, and he's like, fuck you, Basil.
Did my hand run away in all of this?
No.
Again. Cool.
Nope.
Do
You didn't have
we-
your hand with you. Wolfring could have called his cat, I guess, into existence, but he didn't. He didn't need it for anything.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't have put it down since.
What do you mean?
The hand would have been
With your stuff.
when.
Yeah, it didn't. So it didn't like
Item.
manage to like out of the bag.
No, it's there. It's all there. You all but you all do realize when you're all standing there naked, looking in front of each other, and everyone in there, like all the Candlekeep scribes that were in there, they all see you standing there naked. You all realize that there's a token about this big in your hands, and on one side it says Ravenloft, and on the other side it says "Thanks for playing!" !
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Go ahead.
Watch it be a shitty roll. Yeah, that is a 6 plus a 3. That's a 9.
Nothing special, but you all have one, and they're all identical. It's a token. It's about that big. It's like bronzish. It's a little goldish, but it's not. It's not solid gold or anything.
So we just played the Ravenloft arcade.
You basically did. You got a prize for surviving Ravenloft, and you all get 1,500 experience points, including Miriam.
Yay.
Ooh.
1,500.
And Basil turns to all of you and he says, "You have my word." He says, "I am fully committed to helping you take my cousin down."
Do we believe him?
Going to do that.
If somebody wants to check, they can.
I'll do an insight check. I don't know shit.
I'll do an insight check.
5. I'm
Dirty 20.
Okay, so you don't have the ability to check alignments or anything like he does, but you can tell. But you can tell that the dude's being really sincere.
Well,
Like-
I think when I failed being able to insight anything, I was going to detect magic to.
Okay, you do that, and you do get a neutral evil reading off of him,
Okay.
which is to your advantage.
I would like to intimidate him.
Morgana. You intimidate him? Go ahead, give intimidation roll.
21.
What do you say to him?
I say, if you go back to your cousin's side, I'll break your neck.
He's like, "Got it, man. Jeez. Okay, look, we helped each other get out of here. I'm on your side."
Okay. Well, stay here. They're probably gonna want to lock you up for a little bit, just to be safe.
Yeah, you would take him to like the gate master guy or whatever, and have him to a magically sealed room or something. He's like, "That's fine. That's fine. I understand." He says, "But please let me help you. We can take him down together."
Absolutely. Where is he right now?
He says, "I don't know exactly where he is, but I do know that his reason in coming here is probably where he's at now, and we will get to that next session."
He said next session we'll.
Nope, but we're done with that. So what do you guys think?
That was
I leveled
fun.
up.
We survived.
What level are you now?
I'm level 7 now.
Okay.
Awesome. You guys want to see what Sidra looks like?
Level 7?
Yeah.
You should all be level 7 if I hit level 7. 1,500?
Yeah.
1,500, not 1,000.
Yeah, 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at
Oh, wow.
20,000
Ooh,
experience.
I was at 22 something
look at the
when I
schnoz on
hit it.
her.
So
Are you guys all looking?
before this.
That
I
is
don't want to hold this forever. I want to make sure everybody sees it.
that is
Level
cool.
7 is 2,300. 23000. Level 8 is 34.
She's
Did
a
I
looker.
fuck up the
Yeah.
number of level I'm on?
That was
Probably.
Probably.
Or did
You
I just
probably
not?
gave yourself level 7 at level 6.
All right, I want to do the round table, but I want to start with Phil because he's the most important person in this because he loves Ravenloft.
Well,
Yeah, fuck that.
I should say the only Ravenloft I experience is the module itself
Yeah.
that I ran players through, and I didn't do. And back in those days, there really wasn't much anything fleshed out like the lands around it. What, Barovia, is that what it's called?
Barovia is the main place. That's like the town that like Strahd like attacks.
Okay, so all of this is going to be foreign in me. The only thing
Some
I
of it
know
is new. In fact, most of that is new. By the way, This, guys, I'll tell you this. Overall, I like Candlekeep Mysteries as a book better than this Ravenloft book. But I'll tell you what, as much as I did like that last adventure we did from Candlekeep, the stuff from this was way more put together.
For DM, you mean? I mean,
For DM,
organized?
yes.
Cool.
Because this book utilizes my ability to create more than Candlekeep does. At least that one the scenario, I forget what it was called, the Shimshime's bedtime rhyme. Shimshime's bedtime rhyme, I did 100% no homebrewing. Okay, this scenario that you guys just did is Dement Liu, Domain of Decadent Delusion. It's all in these 4 or 5 pages right here, and I did about 20% of what's in here, and I homebrewed the rest. So these type, at least this one, I can't say the other adventures. This one is better about tapping into my ability to homebrew and build off of content they provide, whereas the Candlekeep one wants me to run it more rigid. At least that last one did.
The only thing I really recall from the old days, which is why I kind of asked you, is there any fog? I know the mists, and I know the role that the mists play, so that's all.
So the wall of mist behind him is the barrier.
Every you can't pass through it, basically, right?
What?
You can't pass through it, basically, right? I mean, not without a lot of work.
No, every domain of what is it? I forget what it's called now.
Not Barovia.
No. Domain of
Dread.
Dread, yeah, domain of Dread.
Okay.
So that was the Dement Liu domain of Dread.
Okay.
So every one of those is isolated, and once you've completed it, some of them are you complete them by doing a puzzle like you just did. Some of them you rescue someone or change something. Some of them are you destroy the Dark Lord that controls it. Well, you couldn't destroy her. She's the Dark Lord of it. But when you solve it, it causes the Domain of Dread to dissolve. So that's now a part of the greater Ravenloft world now without that Domain of Dread around it because you solved Sydra's Dread.
Okay. Anyway, I had a good time. Ravenloft or not. I mean...
Again, that's like 80% me. The stuff with the masks, with the animal and the color, that's all me.
Yeah. Well, and I should say, I mean, that's fun. I've never done that before. A Groundhog's Day scenario.
Now that's not in there either. They do. I mean, to be fair, most of Ravenloft is like Groundhog's Day, where if you just get destroyed, you just start over. It doesn't necessarily do it like that, where we say, okay, y'all got wiped out, now you start over again. But most of them are like that, where you either solve it or you're done. And you can always go back through. The other thing I did different that was more old school that you and Nola probably appreciated is we started the scenario where I actually took away your player agency, which I don't like to do normally, and I won't do it very often. But I took away the player agency, and I had you all roll initiative at the beginning, and that just determined the order of events in which you all went in. Whereas, hey, you guys found a book. Who's going to go up and read it? Because that would avoid any chance of Talia deciding not to go read the book or something like that.
Screw you, Dan.
Like she would ever do that.
Yeah, but that's if you recall, that's more old school D&D, where the beginning, the setup is like the DM is telling the players how they start, and then you go from there. Yeah. I don't normally do that. I don't normally like to, but for this situation, it worked, and I like doing it for that. Had a lot of fun putting this one together, guys. I've been thinking about it for the last 3 days too. So yeah, Phil, if you got any final comments on that, we'll go to Lewis.
Take her away.
It was fun, man. I enjoy a Groundhog's Day scenario. I was fighting not starting several games where I just kill everybody, so just
you still got
there
that out of
was more games in there.
It's like when my friends save the game and then murder an entire village in Red Dead Redemption and then just start back over from the save point. You just gotta get it out.
I love Red Dead Redemption, by the way. Red Dead Redemption is one of my favorite games of all time.
Such a good story.
I've heard good things. Yeah, no, it was cool.
So fun.
I like solving puzzles, and that was an interesting one. So, yeah.
Again, the puzzle portion of it was mostly me. It was like 95% me. I pulled some stuff from it, but
as always, I was trying not to just figure it out and go along with the game and stuff. So, like I said, I probably killed everyone a few more times in there, but just
That's another thing, like what you're saying. Another thing is I may have taken away your player agency at the beginning, but you guys had a lot of player agency while deciding how to unravel this. Like,
we evolved.
I wasn't kidding though, was I? When I told you this next scenario you do, it could take, you guys could solve it in an hour, or it could take 5 sessions. Like, so look at us.
Take us too.
Yeah,
that wasn't too bad. That like I said, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Groundhog's Day kicks ass, and
I love it too. Yeah. All right, if you got any final comments, I'm ready to hear from Nola since he got to play himself half the time, and then.
I'd love to slaughter an army of orcs, but solving puzzles is fun too.
Nola, I do want a good response from you out of this because I had you in mind a lot when I was putting this one together. Because when you guys played the last session and I had you guys find the Ravenloft book, or not find it, but the guy's like he was looking at the Ravenloft book, I hadn't actually determined which one I was going to do, but I was like, let's see. Everyone knows Ravenloft for the vampire stuff, or stuff like, I said, let's look at one of these like mad scientist thing or the zombies. I'm like, but you guys did zombies already. So then I was like, the masquerade thing. Well, then after we went and saw Cruella, that sealed the deal. I was like, I want to do the freaking masquerade ball now after seeing Cruella. So, what'd you think?
Thumbs up on Cruella.
Fuck yeah, dude. I fucking love that movie.
I mean, I'm not a Disney fan by any means, but it was really good for me.
They killed it. I am a Disney fan. Not like a hardcore one like some people, like Mouse Ears All in the House, but I 101 Dalmatians was one of my favorite of the animated movies growing up, and I loved how they tapped into it with this. So.
I like stuff like this. I think this was a lot of fun. Like I said, for me, it kind of clicked pretty quick that we're stuck in some sort of weird, like, re-envisioning of Cinderella.
Sort of.
This weird fairy tale that if you don't get your shit done by midnight, everything's going to fucking not go the way it should go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, once we figured out that we were all different people, it was just a question of figuring out how to get everyone into one place.
How did you like the hook that, like, well, the dude that you're there looking for has already figured at least the prince part out, but he couldn't do it on his own? And then you guys find out, well, hell, there's more to it than that. Like, I thought that was a pretty fun hook.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, for me, this was a good imagination thing because I like, it's weird, but I like kind of pseudo horror-y.
It's a scary scenario. Imagine being in that situation.
Yeah. And not many people have ever heard of this, but there's an old Vincent Price movie called The Abominable Dr. Phibes. And there's a really, basically he finds different ways to kill people, but there's a portion of it where he's doing the plague of frogs, and they go to this masquerade, and he puts this guy in this really ornate frog mask that just continues to get tighter and tighter throughout the course of the night until it chokes his head off. So
that's cool that reminded you of that.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I like Vincent Price. So I've never seen that one.
It's very good. I highly recommend it. It's hard to find though.
All right. Well, if you have any other comments, now would be the time. Otherwise, Caroline gets to go.
No, just taking the lid off my nose.
I had fun. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would because I usually am very bad at like solving those kinds of like episodes of TV and stuff. I'm always just like,
You contributed a lot. You figured out a lot of the puzzle. I think all of you did.
I was surprised.
Yeah. It was a big puzzle though, wasn't it? It was definitely the biggest puzzle I've ever put in front of you guys.
Yeah. And it was fun. I had fun with it. I thought it was going to take us a lot longer than it did.
I thought it would take up to 5 hours, but of course, like I told Lewis, I knew it could take multiple sessions, but you guys kind of landed in between.
I had no qualms with it. I thought it was fun to get out of roll for damage, attack, stuff like that. It was nice to like actually.
Which, if you think about it, you guys haven't done that much lately in the last few sessions.
Yeah.
Candlekeep Mysteries has been more about figuring out what the hell is going on. So you'll get back there.
Cool.
How did you like having all your shit taken away but still have your skills?
Yeah, which is good. That was helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I had no issues with it.
And you liked you and Miriam dolling up to other people and having them take your place? I thought you did a really good job with steering Miriam in this one. That's kind of what I had in mind when I told you could have her as a sidekick.
Yeah, I think it's just been figuring out, learning her, proficiencies and whatnot.
And that worked. Like it. Yeah.
She's hella persuasive. She's got +5
She stopped Ulfgar. She got the girls.
Yeah, that wasn't easy to do.
Side note, she also has a really high history.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you got any final comments, we'll hear what Jeremy has to say.
Nope. It was fun. Enjoyed.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do a different thing like this. Definitely never done a puzzle like that before.
Yeah. What did you think the moment that you got dissolved into dust because
I was dead?
You thought that it was over,
I
like no saving.
I had a feeling, based on the fact that it was some sort of puzzle kind of thing that we were doing, that there was a chance I wasn't dead, but I also was like, well, if that's how I had to go. All right.
Did you think that maybe only one of you was required to survive to solve the puzzle, and then it would bring everyone back, and then like you didn't expect like everyone to just get destroyed?
Well, yeah. Once it was like, and you're all dead, I'm like, well, okay, we're resetting. Like, but I thought, well, maybe the rest of them complete it, and Wolfrian's dead, and they all get out, and Wolfrian's just a pile of ash still in the book.
And your first time playing with Ravenloft. I know you're as a new dungeon person, like you've heard about Ravenloft, but you've never really experienced it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, what I've heard of Ravenloft is the vampires.
Mm.
So
it's a lot of things. It's just anything that's
horrible. What I expected from Ravenloft. So this is good.
Yeah, it's definitely an odd scenario. I actually feel like it might be out of everything in that book. I mean, this book's only been out, a month now? I think that it's probably I'm sure plenty of people out there, hardcore Dungeons & Dragons people have played it, but I'm sure we're in the minority of people that have picked that scenario to play since that book came out.
Yeah.
So that's something else you guys can take away is that you guys just played in a scenario that maybe less than 1,000 people have even played in.
We're special.
We faced the peril.
All right. Well, if you got any final comments, we're going to cut it.
Lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Would play again.
The exact same one, like
not the exact same one,
Well,
but I would do a Groundhog Day.
But otherwise, yes. No.
Oh yeah, what did you guys think of the villain in this? I want to hear that. Like, I thought she's cool and different.
She didn't really feel like a villain, and not in like a bad way. I just didn't feel like we were really against her.
Yeah, we were trying to help her, really.
Well, I mean, what's crazy about that is you could look at Strahd like that too. By the way, Phil, my friend has talked about wanting to play in a Strahd campaign. Well, he wanted to DM a Strahd campaign where the end of it results in Strahd joining you, and Strahd goes around as an NPC like Miriam is for you guys for another adventure.
What the hell would we be doing as with him in our party?
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine like at the end, you do the whole Strahd thing, and at the end, his lifeless like dying body is like, wait. And then you give him a freaking sun, Skywalker.
We'd be like a party of demigods walking around in a way.
I have the Daywalker ring.
Yeah.
Well,
all righty. Well, we're going to cut it. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sean, Rudy, Instrumentals, all of you guys. Later.
To get your Leninade.
Bye.